Hey guys, what's going on? This is Cheney 180 and
The Fallen Fed. Hey guys, what's up?
And the artist formerly known as Prospect, playing with myself, rocking by Legends Never Die TAXHF t-shirt.
I like that.
yeah, which can be found where?
TAXHF.com.
All right.
Fingers crossed.
And you're listening to another episode of They're Not Dolls.
Episode 202. Okay, do we say 202 or do we say 202? 202?
102.
202. Yeah, that might work.
202?
Yeah.
202.
All right, let's restart the whole thing. All right, guys, go back and check back in, and then we'll...
Yeah, I forgot that I'm supposed to plug the t-shirts at the end of the show.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know why you
Totally
did
threw
that.
it off.
Yeah, I don't know why you did that, man. Come on.
Totally threw it off.
All right. Well, yeah. Ernie, how are Chamigos doing?
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the show. It is Thursday night, 9 p.m., 12 a.m., wherever you may be. We're on episode 202, so go tell all your friends right now. The Toy Migos are live. It's They're Not Dolls. And then what do you got to do, chat Migos, when you're here? Because this is kind of weird. I don't see 100 thumbs up. What's going on?
Whoa, what's
You gotta
happening?
Check in just like that. If you're new, welcome to the show. Hit that subscribe button right there. When you hit subscribe, hit the bell for notifications and hit all. And then make sure you tell us hello right there where it says say something. Any questions about the show, any comments on the things that we're going to say. That's how we roll. You are now a chat Migo. If there's anything that you need to get answered immediately or any statement that you want to say, see that money symbol right there? That's a super chat. We will stop the show and go straight to your super chat. So what's up, chat Migos? Hit that thumbs up. Go share it right now. And let's get into it. Thick Nick, Nick's Figs, Soul Bro, Jesse Lewis, Scruffy Nerd, Chicken Burger Disco, Oxmeat Pete, Double Down Hustle, Ray S, Born to Hula 27, Action Figure Boncho, let's see, Soul 3000, Sacrifice Plastic, Marvel Kicks, Sean S. What's up, Sean S? Time to drop those bombs.
Yo!
Ronald Ramos. Let's see, Rasper, D Rasper. What's up?
What's up, man?
That's another somebody sitting in the future right now. Let's see, am I missing anybody? Art with Toys. What's up, Art with Toys?
Yeah.
Toying around. Sweet early plug. Yeah. Aaron Clark, Mr. William, Knucklehead. Let's see. And I think that's it, guys.
Okay.
Let's see. Michael Cornell just checked in. If you are new to the show, we want to give our PSA and let everybody know Sean will be dropping bombs. We do not read out loud what Sean says. That's a part of being live here. We like to always say we love you, Sean. Thank you for stopping by.
Yes.
Whatever Sean says goes. You do not question it. You do not wonder. We vouch for it all. You sit there and smile, and then you wonder how your wallet is going to get affected by it. So Sean's already dropping bombs. We love you, Sean. Thank you very much. Let's get on with the show.
All right. Okay. Well. Oh, no. I hate you. By the way, I hate you. Don't worry.
I'm loving it.
Next week, I'll do mine. How's that sound? I won't be able to hold all mine. So.
That's what I'm saying. That's pretty good right there.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, wow.
Yeah, you did that very well. All right. Well,
I'm getting ahead of myself. This is like, we're not talking about hauls yet.
No, we're not. I just, yeah, we got quite a bit to talk about, actually.
We got a very generous super chat from our one and only Jesse Lewis, the man who started it all. Your Jurassic Park hookup. You know what? Jurassic Jesse. Is that cool, Jesse? That's what I'm going with.
I like how that sounds. Yeah.
Jurassic Jesse with the generous super chat. Did you open Boba Fett Ernie? No, I did not. But the chat Migos asked for it, so it will be done.
Boba Fett doesn't actually exist, right? It's a custom.
Look at this is just floating in the
Elaborate custom.
It if you guys are wondering what Jesse is talking about, the quickie minis, which are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Of course, Cheney threw out the vote out there if we're going to do a review, and it was asked, and where I got it from, it went through. So yes, we're going to do a review tomorrow. So that will be happening.
Now the only thing is, should we do it? Should we pre-record it and spiffy it up, or should we just do it live? You guys tell us. What do you guys think?
Oh, the chat migos get to decide.
Yeah. I figure that's part of the fun, right?
I love a spiffy review, especially for something that hasn't been reviewed much yet. You know, like I think I got corrected. There were like MCU Collector has already done a review. Maybe I know Toy Arc just posted some pictures on their site.
Yeah, someone else just posted a review today too.
It is still like it's not even officially announced yet, so it's an early review. So spiffy's nice, but there's something about live and like. I like the idea of seeing Ernie opening up something live and also his reactions live. So I'm voting live. If I get a vote, do I get a vote?
Yeah, you get a vote for sure. Let's see. What do we got here?
Yeah, we're looking. People are going for it.
Yeah, live, pre-recorded, glammed up and edited. Live, more potential for entertaining F-ups. Sean S. live. All right, well, we'll continue to get your guys' input throughout the episode, and by the end,
maybe can have Mervine do a can we do a poll in the Toy Amigos Facebook group?
Yeah, I think we could do that.
Ray's the one who hooked me up with it. So Ray S.
Oh, he said live.
Part of our and he says live too. So
okay,
I think
that counts twice.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna say. That's a little bit of a higher vote.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah, that I think so. I think that'd be cool.
Okay, well, since we're talking about that, Ernie, you want to go ahead and start off with what you got over the last couple weeks? Since we did miss last week, we are back. You know, thank you everyone very much for coming by and hanging out. Be sure to go share the episode and let everybody know we're here hanging out, having a good time.
And then, Chat Migos, you know how it is. You guys start dropping your hauls for the week and what you've gotten. So, yes, I will start first. And the biggest thing, as everybody knows, is thank you, Reyes Chat Migo. He saw it and hit me up and said, you know, I knew Ernie had to have this, especially this non-existent figure right now that is sitting in my hands. It honestly looks good. That's why I try to put all of those pictures that I could, not only in the story, but as a post so everybody could see. And then, you guys voted for it, and we're gonna do a review on it. And already, I'm already liking how it looks. You know what I mean? Even as a Diamond Select size and everything, I really think this may be a really good line that's gonna take off. Of course, your standard side art for Diamond Select, which I love. They're using that shot of him all chilled out and everything. See his hands at the bottom holding the blaster. Comes with the effects and everything, and then that's just the back.
Yeah, look at all that killer articulation hiding in that box.
Yeah, I'm serious. I think we're going to be pleasantly surprised. I'm serious. So thank you again, Ray. I love you. That was greatly appreciated. Another gift that we got in was from Punker Mike.
Yes.
Punker Mike's action figure props. Everybody knows to go follow Punker Mike right now. There's the Chicky Nugs that came in. Adam shared in the picture. Cheney has already used them. Mm-hmm. Johnny used them. So thank you very much. Those are going to go very well. What else did I get this week? The retro stuff started coming in. So I got, and this is very, very disappointing. Where was IG-11 from? That was GameStop, right?
Yes.
So I got the Kenner one. This was smashed in the box. I don't know if you can see it here, but there's a huge crease
Oh, you should
Right
probably
here.
open that then.
No, these are going up. I only ordered
No,
one.
if it's messed up like that, you should
No,
open it for sure.
what have I been saying about picking and choosing?
Yeah,
Usually
exactly.
I
Picking and
do.
choosing. If the box is tore up, you might as well open it.
No, this is just going straight to the wall. Look at Kenner. So that's the GameStop one. Very disappointed in that.
Ernie, what you can try though is maybe since the card is like bent and everything like that, if you submerge it in the pool for a little while.
Yeah,
I love that idea.
It'll loosen it up and then you let it lay flat and dry.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I mean it does. Just try it.
I'll have to let you know. And then Best Buy's Heavy Mando came in.
These bombs that Sean is dropping, man.
Oh, and I'm missing it all.
Yeah. That usually happens to me.
I just saw it.
They're very Cheney-centric bombs right now.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm really liking this one. And I find it weird that so many people are hating on these ones. But I like them. I think they're going to be cool.
They're all repaints. I mean, come on.
Yeah, but the Kenner and the card and everything, it kind of...
Yeah, but a lot of people don't care about that, man.
Yeah, I know. I have nothing to fight that.
I ordered the Mandalorian. It hasn't shipped from Amazon yet, but I did order.
And I did that. The only one I'll need is Kara. I've been trying to hit the targets for Kara. I've been hitting the Walmart still for Red and all the Star Wars figures today and nothing.
What's the date for that Cara Dune?
It's out.
Oh, okay.
It was this past weekend.
Oh.
So everybody's been finding on the daily. And I think that was it for the 2 weeks. It's been just whatever. I'm waiting on a package, but that will be next week.
You really behaved.
I've had to. I've really been trying and picking and choosing and what I need to get. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
No, you sound like a responsible adult. I'm just
but I'm really not though. Oh, if you only really knew. No, I'm not. What I don't have though is I guess talk about being responsible, Adam. A package showed up today from Dorkside of the Kingpin. So I guess I ordered from there too. When you go back, you're like, oh, I did that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no,
right.
I've been dealing with that all month.
Yeah.
I just thought, all of my orders decided to drop this month. Cool.
Right.
Cheney's new thing is he has my pile of loot. I have a Toy Migos pile of loot with Cheney that's growing.
Yes.
So the only thing that I'll tell you that I've tried to be more responsible at is paying these pre-orders. So that was already paid. That didn't go through. Mm-hmm. So the only ones that have been hurting me because everything is so tight right now is if something goes through on Amazon.
Gotcha.
I haven't figured out how to pay that. Do you get what I'm saying? But Hasbro Pulse, Dorkside, or any of these pre-orders that I do, I have now, you know what? No, I'm paying. I got to pay now because of everything that's been going on. So I don't know, Chat Migos, have you guys tried anything for the hurt of everything that's been dropping everywhere? Or is it just oh, well, forget it.
I know for me personally.
Yeah.
I know for me personally, it's easier to just pay up front. That way I don't have to worry about it.
Right.
What is it? The Doc Nocturnal that should be here any day now. I think they ship mine.
Okay, see.
And I paid up front for that one. So
did you get the Popeye and Bluto 2-pack too, or no?
I did order that actually. I think I ordered that through
didn't.
Supreme Collector.
Ernie, if you want one, I mistakenly ordered 2.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Well, I don't usually do this. I'm dumb. I ordered one. I have 2 Mezco accounts. Don't tell them.
No,
but
right? Yeah.
I have 2 different email addresses, but 2 Mezco accounts. So that way, when stuff like the Golden Skull ninjas go up, I have 4 of those.
Right. Okay, so
I ordered the Popeye Bluto pack from one of my Mezco accounts.
Yeah.
And then when I was did I order it from them or not? And
you did it on the other.
I checked my other Mezco account, and I was like, oh, I didn't order it. So then I ordered one from Big Bad Toy Store. So I have and I paid. At Big Bad Toy Store started charging for the non-refundable deposit also. So I paid 2 non-refundable deposits. So I can't even cancel it. So I actually have 2 of that set. It is yours.
I will
cost.
I will.
Love
I will. Yeah, I will talk with you then.
Ooh.
Yeah. Well, that's one that I called out on the show and how great it looks, and I couldn't at the time. But Adam, if you're giving
I take a payment plan too.
Yeah. Okay.
Dang.
Then I love you, and we will definitely do that. So before we switch it over real quick, there was something that I said, I'm saving that for the show. I hope the chat Migos love it. I know you guys are going to love it. I got way excited over regular mail, and I don't know who else got this, but did you guys get in an Amazon Christmas catalog?
We did.
Dude, is that not awesome? With toys. It's a toy Christmas catalog.
I saw it for only about 2-3 seconds, and then my daughter grabbed it and ran off with it. So,
dude,
and I'm not even mad about that, because me and my wife were both
Nick's Figs. Yes.
Yeah, me and my wife were both excited about it. We're like, that's awesome. That's like,
yes.
Go run, look through there, find what you want.
Right. So one night I'm gonna lay down on the floor. I'm gonna get a marker and I'm gonna go through and circle everything that I want. Hopefully Star Wars will be on TV. Maybe a little Caravan of Courage.
Then are you gonna leave it on?
Maybe some Rudolph. Yes. right next to the bed. I'll fold.
I don't know how it got there. That's weird.
Right. I was legit excited about this. And then, so me and Evil Diva started talking about it. And I don't know, I'm seeing some people are saying like Toys R Us and everything. For me, the biggest one was the Sears catalog. The Sears one to me was like above everything else.
I don't know, man. Back in the day, the Toys R Us one was pretty poppin' too, though.
I don't, but if you think about it, Sears actually had exclusive box sets. Yeah, they had the Ewok play set.
As always, I'm controversial. Like, my favorite thing was in when you bought a G.I. Joe vehicle or something, the little pamphlets that were inside there.
The poster?
They did old school dios and had figures in cool dios.
Transformers was always on a mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the diorama stuff for sure.
Always on a mountain. Everything was a mountain.
I remember there was one really cool Transformers street scene. I like that one.
Did you see the if you guys hadn't in the interview that Randy did from NECA with the Foosh, he was saying how they're going to do pack-in kind of catalog things with their figures starting next year.
Oh, see? Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah. There was a lot of cool information in that interview, man.
People are going to be like, oh, really cool thing that was really hard to get.
Well, he was saying even in those catalogs, he's tried to make it to where there's going to be a couple figure reveals in those catalogs when those when those figures first drop. Yeah,
exactly. What we're just talking about.
Obviously, what's going to happen is the first 1 or 2 people that get it are going to post pictures online. Then everybody will know by the end of the day. But still, it's cool. I get what he's trying to do, and I think that's awesome.
All right, that's it. I'm done. Go ahead.
Okay, Adam, take it away.
I'm going to try and catch up.
Oh, all right. So I got a lot of stuff, and I came prepared. So I teased these just a little bit earlier in the show, but I'm going to say what they are as I show them. So that way anyone that's only listening and not watching our handsome faces can know that I got in.
Oh, they're falling. There's so many that he can't even hold them. That's so amazing.
Yeah. Janie is jealous because not all of his have arrived yet, but I have 5 here. So I might stick with 5. We'll see. I think the main thing is if I find myself doing any new like or in stock orders at Hasbro Pulse, there's a very good chance that like one might get thrown into the cart along with it. At $15, I love these things.
Yeah.
I want to encourage Hasbro to keep doing it. So as long as I can, afford it or fake afford it on my credit card, then yeah, I'll keep adding these into the mix. So sticking with the Hasbro Pulse stuff, Hellfire Club set showed up. I got all of my Hasbro Pulse orders. So.
Nice.
Hellfire Club. Let's see. We got, what else is Hasbro Pulse? Oh, I didn't bring in my G.I. Joes. I really meant to bring in my G.I. Joes because I was going to show Prophet Director Destro, the good old Pimp Daddy.
Yeah, I got that.
Ridiculous looking Cobra Commander. Like I like him because of the soft goods cape and the fact that he has the hair dryer gun. And the Prophet Director Destro is great. Like, it is a great figure, great exclusive. I love it. And then I also I put together that Sergeant Slaughter custom, and I was going to show that to you guys.
I like that. I do. I like that.
I'll get it like when I have to go refill my drink or something.
There you go. There you go.
So, moving right along here, Lord Dracon, another Hasbro Pulse exclusive with the helmets that you could pop on to the Power Rangers, which is pretty freaking cool. And
Are they all beat up and stuff? The helmets?
They're all. So it's like, I don't
know.
Like,
so you have like a semi battle damage Power Ranger then.
Exactly.
That's awesome. I like that. That's really cool.
Right? Yeah. I thought it was just a nifty thing as well.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I completely agree with that.
The Lightning Collection is so good that they actually completed the team. So I got the Black Power Ranger in. So the whole Mighty Morphing team is complete. Yes, there's a more proper Green Ranger coming up soon, but the core team is done. You got Alpha and Zordon. We've got villains out and more coming. So I really dig the Lightning Collection, even though I wasn't a giant Power Rangers fan growing up. But again, boom comic books. Read them. Let's see. Hasbro Pulse exclusives. This is the stuff that I believe Cheney passed on.
Have a good night, Sean. Thank you very much again.
The Endor set. I love this set. It came out so good. The Han, Princess Leia, and Luke all look great. Cool figures, great articulation.
Aren't they very sweaty though?
Yeah, they're a little shiny, but so am I, man. What? That can happen. Whatever. It's warm out. You drink a little too much. It happens.
Whoa.
The big winner is Paplu here. Like, he is awesome. I love the fact that they're doing Ewoks. I was not the biggest Ewok fan growing up. Like, I was into the Ewoks, but as you get older, you're like, oh, the Ewoks weren't very cool. Now it's like they are not even a big deal at all. There's way worse things in the Star Wars universe than Ewoks.
I think my age for like my age range, like I've always loved the Ewoks, like always. Like
you were. I mean, you're just a hair younger than me, right?
Yes.
My younger brother really loved the Ewoks too. I thought, like, I didn't hate them. Like, I actually loved the Endor sequence. Like, speeder bikes, amazing. Like, I loved a lot about it. But then, like, I was just at that a kid with a stick up his butt age where it was like, teddy bears are beating stormtroopers, and it's like, a little bit uncool to me. But now, afterwards, I love them. And like, I watched the Ewok movie and everything growing up, so it's like I didn't hate them. I just didn't love them. Now I love them. They're awesome.
The Scruffy Nerd, I was actually going to bring that up. He said, has anyone seen that Alf custom on the Ewok body on Instagram?
Oh, I already ordered one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Ribolito is doing it. He's the guy that did like that animated style lizard head and venom head.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay.
it is?
The
Okay.
same customizer. He is a Rob Lowe. His name is actually Rob Lowe. He's not the actor.
What?
But he goes
Wow.
by Rubolito on Instagram, and yeah, his Alf custom is awesome. That's using Tebow, the one that's coming out in the wave right now. It's like a kit, so he's selling. He actually just went up for sale. I think it's like $40. So it's the head, the hands, and the feet, and it all pops onto Tebow. You do have to paint it yourself, though.
Man, I can't believe that he does custom figures. Like, I loved him in Parks and Rec, man. That was
he was his. I mean, Parks and Rec was great, but his real role was West Wing, dude. Come on.
Oh, you mean Tommy Boy? I loved him in Tommy Boy too.
I mean, like if we want to really be legit about things, then he was great in The Outsiders.
He was, yes. Oh man, yeah.
Stay gold, Pony Boy.
Stay golden, Pony Boy.
All right, so I'm moving on now.
Okay.
I got Darth Nihilus in, so he's the Sith kitty cat. It's cool figure. Reuses a lot of Darth Maul with new arms, but like I still feel like these arms are reused of like some old Vader or something. Could be wrong.
Ronald Ramos and Perkins.
Exactly. But he's cool. He's got the new skirt piece, the new soft goods cape, and then his little kitty cat Sith head. And like,
yeah, once I see that thing, I'll probably end up picking that up. I
have
just
one
like
too.
He's short.
I keep forgetting how long we've been off because of work.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't have to. I had other stuff going on. I didn't have to do overtime this week, so I am forgetting a lot. So yes, I got Darth. That was Darth Nihilus, right?
I thought you were, like I was like you're being so well behaved. Like literally, like the way I keep like
right
my new toys, like they get opened in the living room,
trapped
so there's
in
like
a corner
coffee
and
table area.
And then I did get the Hasbro stuff in too, and Jurassic Jesse. Yes, I'm keeping that totally Ernie because that setup was great. It's a very nice display box and everything. And I'm sure you just probably trashed yours, Adam, or is it sitting right there?
No, through everything, like all. Man, like there was some actually really nice packaging on the Hasbro Pulse stuff. The
Cobra Commander is
the way the Cobra Commander package opens.
Yes,
it's like this weird like triptych, like it's like a centerpiece that each side folds open, and it's just really nicely done. And like I was talking to Jordan about it, like I was showing her, and I was like, this packaging is great. I feel so bad that I'm like I'm recycling it. Like I have no room to keep packaging anymore.
Right.
It is very nice though. So let's see. Hasbro Pulse also did not ship me my Professor X Magneto Fox 2-pack. So I canceled that order and placed an order on Amazon because they had them in stock. So I got the Fassbender Magneto.
Or you could walk into any Target and pick it up, pretty much.
Okay, now I just realized that this week, but I don't know. Like I stay at home a lot of the time, so I did not see it. I did see it earlier this week, but I already got it from Amazon. So got those guys. Let's see. I also, thanks to the lovely Dario, I placed an order for pickup for the Ultimate Michael J. Fox.
Oh, nice.
So nice.
Michael J. Fox. We just celebrated Back to the Future Day earlier this week. This figure's great. Like, it's very cool. Great NECA toy. I dig it. You know, it's going to go up on the shelf, and then I'm going to put like a little Rick and Morty next to Marty and Doc Brown. And, you know.
What's going on, Jake Peterson? What's going on, sir?
What up, Jake? Let's see. All right. Then this just came in, which is like a big deal for me because I have a whole wave of toys to photograph. So I got the Venom wave. So here is Venom Pool.
Nice.
Venom Pool is the big winner of the wave. Second place, notable second place, tied for second place, the new Carnage and the new movie Venom.
So many people are loving that new movie Venom.
I'm just green. I'm just green with jealous rage right now.
It's a really, really fun figure. I mean, like, honestly, like, yes, we did work on this entire wave, but the Venom Pool, movie Venom, and Carnage, I love all three of these figures. They came out really good. I always have my slight nitpicks about stuff. I do have those. We can get to them at some other time if we ever want to talk about it. But they are three great figures. Surprisingly decent is good old 90s Morbius. I do like him. I mean, like, I loved working on this because, like, Midnight Suns 90s Marvel comic book stuff was awesome to me. Before I take pictures of this guy, I'm actually gonna do a little paint, like, touch up, like, myself, maybe a little wash or something, because he's very, very plain in his white face. Could use a little bit more going on. Then we have, which one is this?
Phage.
Is it Phage?
Phage?
Phage.
I like the random, the extraneous symbiotes, which we have worked on. Like, there's like Lasher, that's basically just repaint stuff of old stuff we made.
Right.
We did Scream and then Phage here. They're cool. They're not something I'm super familiar with, other than, like, I remember when Toy Biz was making, like, the 5-inch Venom toys, and they made a whole bunch of symbiote toys. Like, that's how I know about them. I didn't really have comics with them, so they're all new to me in general. But, like,
I just remember them from the Maximum Carnage game.
Yeah, in the game, the video game, but like, they weren't memorable to me because they weren't characters that I knew. Like, it's like,
no, I got you.
Hear about them.
Yeah,
those and then the X-Men and the Disney games like Toy Story, Lion King, and Aladdin, always so cool to throw on. And Genesis version though, to throw on and to play and, like, knock a night out. Like, okay, fine.
The stupid hard
with old games. It's lovely.
The insanely hard Lion King game. I remember that game.
All of the video game, like, I put them on, like, I literally, like, that's what I was just talking about. It's like, it's lovely to reminisce and, like, put those on. I suck at all of them. Like, I died.
But they were hard though. But Cheney's right though. They were so hard, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I remember all the time I had to mute it because hearing "I'm gonna be a mighty king" was so like, shut up. I can't get past it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, my jam was Toe Jam and Earl, man. I loved that game. I loved that game. Toe Jam and Earl was so awesome.
Toe Jam and Earl. Oh, maybe Megalopolis will get the license to make toys.
Ooh, wow.
Because they're making Battletoads.
Ouch.
Battletoads.
Man.
No. All right. Sorry. I'll continue my haul then. So then, probably everyone's, like, the least favorite of the wave is Miles Morales and Gwen Stacy symbiote versions.
Gwenom,
Ghost Spider, Gwenom, and
that's actually the one that I'm like. I like the design of the most out of them.
I love these too, and I'm not understanding that all the comments and people saying that. I like these.
I think that it's like, these are very, like, one-trick pony, not, they haven't had lots of appearances and everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mervine has entered the building.
Man. I mean, like, this is the definition of the word toyetic. Like, they look cool. Like, while I wasn't excited about either of them, they're fun-looking toys, and, like, Miles especially is a lot of fun for me to pose and stuff. Like, I think he looks great. He came out really cool. Gwen is, like, yes, she's on the teen buck, so it's got like its weaknesses, but, like, this tongue is dope.
Yeah,
like,
I like that. Yeah, I really like that.
That's awesome.
I think the hood design is great.
Just to interject real quick, Mervine has entered the building, everyone. Mervine has entered the building.
We were talking about you earlier. You have to, in the Facebook group, the Toy Amigos Facebook group, can we make a poll to see if Ernie should do a live review on YouTube of the Diamond Select Boba Fett?
Or do it all up like just a regular release.
Yeah, like a regular review, like a pre-recorded review or a live.
Do a poll and only put the option of live.
Right. That is what you guys would do.
That's the poll I want.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm almost done, I swear.
Okay.
So then I got these two guys. I wanted to show the box first because the art is dope. It's a team up between Toy Pizza and Acid Rain. You guys know how much I love Acid Rain. And Toy Pizza, who makes a lot of like interesting stuff. They know that they do the Knights of the Slice, which was a team up with one of my other favorite toy companies, 1000 Toys. Where they're kind of like pizza Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and it's really cool. But like these are basically Acid Rain figures repainted in like awesome
super neon colors. Yeah.
With some new parts. So they're like crazy space cowboys.
Okay.
Nice.
80 space cowboys.
Yeah. So 3 3/4 inch. You know, these are 1/18 scale.
Look at Ernie is not impressed at all. He's just like, okay, that's great.
I know, man. I know this.
I know that face.
Everybody vote.
I forgot we're live, huh?
Yeah, Ernie just saw.
Whatever. All right.
I'm eating my burrito.
This one I just opened up, and I'm very, very happy with it. 1000 Toys Master Chief.
Ooh.
So it is like like everything 1000 Toys does. It's like a work of art. It is a beautiful, beautiful toy. The wrists,
that's really nice.
The hands do fall off a little bit too easily for my taste. Like they don't like fall off, but if you're posing them, they kind of have the tendency to pop off a little bit.
So like Mayfex Wolverine arms?
Like that. That was a really easy fix though. If you just shave that peg, just a hair, it
actually gets that like little click thing where it's like.
It actually pops in, I promise. You just have to shave down, like pop the arm off and the peg, just take an X-Acto knife and just take a little hair of material off the bottom of the peg. Then it allows the arm to pop all the way up.
Okay.
And then it's beautiful.
I'll do that.
I promise.
I'll do that.
So I don't think the wrists are as easy a fix on this Master Chief though, because it is like a ball joint. So I might have to work with it. I know our friend Bill Maru actually got one of these and did some kind of crazy hand mod on it. So I might have to go back, watch his video or Instagram or whatever he did and figure that out myself.
The Toycanic.
Final thing, I think. Final-ish thing until I go get Sergeant Slaughter later.
It has been 2 weeks. And you've already been on for an hour.
I'm sorry.
We spent 45 minutes talking about your new toys.
I'm just kidding.
I'm almost done talking. I
Ooh,
promise.
look at how many Hellfire goons.
Show too.
Honestly, though, guys, we do this. If you're new to the show, we always open up with our. You guys got to remember, since 200 hit, we've had a lot of new Facebook members. Dario welcomed them today. We have a lot of new listeners to the show. Lots of people on the page. This is our 2-hour show where we do the regular podcast for everybody to listen to as well. But with that, we go over our hauls for the week, but we did miss last week. So we're going over 2 weeks of stuff here, guys. So that's the only reason why. But it's good for you guys to know whose pre-orders have come in, what's coming in, what's out there, and something you may have forgotten. So yeah. That's exactly why we do it.
About all my toys.
I'm gonna go hurry and order those 80s Cowboys is what I'm gonna do.
And Adam spent 45 minutes the last episode talking about his hauls.
Okay. Listen,
it's like he works in the business or something.
Yeah.
It's like he works in the business. I don't know.
Thank you. Can you please tell my significant other that same thing?
You have to.
Yeah,
it's you have to.
Work.
Look, woman, I got to know what's going on out there, so I got to get all this stuff.
I need to know the competition. I have a show to do. Right.
Yeah, I got to be relevant out in it's a tough world out there, okay? I got it.
So I also, because I enjoy credit card debt, I guess I got the Mezco 1/12 Gambit, but I paid full price
He
for it because
mutilated it.
I'm a moron. I am an utter moron. And then I took its head and its wrist balls and then hands and then accessories, and I transplanted it onto a Marvel Legends Gambit, because the Marvel Legends Gambit can actually, go like this.
That's an expensive custom, bro.
So
Like,
Look
wow.
at you're making Ernie like slur his speech. He's getting all.
Yeah, because I'm thinking about it. I'm all, wait, you did. Okay, all right.
Yeah, the
wow.
gears are
Like,
breaking.
my Gambit was already customized. Like I cracked the torso on my Gambit.
I
and
remember
gave
you
him
said that. Right.
Havoc arms, because I used an Old Man Logan jacket, so that way he would have like full double elbows and a soft goods wired jacket. But now that I think the Mezco head is just dope.
It's
and
so
then
nice.
The Mezco jacket is also really good. And then like you get full range of motion, you get crazy articulation. So
I hate you because I'm so tempted to do that, but I love that shiny
It looks
body
really
armor
good.
that the Mezco Gambit has, though.
Oh, no
Check
doubt.
that out. That
I
looks
have all
really
the
good.
I have all the Mezco parts right here. Like it's like
Just chilling in a baggie.
well, literally, that's what I wanted to say. Is the best part about it is like, yes, I did have to crack the torso on my Marvel Legends Gambit, and I put on Havoc arms, but like that's a cheap custom right there. The Mezco stuff, the Mezco Gambit head, no modifications.
It just pops right on.
Right on the ball joint.
It's a little tight, but it works. Yeah.
Yeah, it pops right on there. And then the cool thing is that Havoc arms, if you pop the regular Marvel Legends hand out, the Mezco wrist ball, you heat that up and pop the entire wrist ball out, and then you could pop that wrist ball right into these arms, and it's tight. That's a Mezco wrist ball and Mezco hands, so no modifications. So like if I wanted to, I can take the Mezco stuff right back off and reconfigure my Mezco. Like I didn't ruin my Mezco figure.
Yeah, no, you could go back to stock if you wanted to. Yeah.
That's good.
Thank you very much, Mervine.
I have like my perfect Gambit here.
Yeah.
And then, if I die and my significant other needs to sell the Mezco Gambit, like then she can do that and sell it or something. I don't know.
She knows to get a hold of us first, just like Dario's lady would. We've talked about this on past shows before. Like we already know that.
Well, I'm sure
you don't just let it go.
I'm pretty sure Beardy would get a phone call immediately.
That's
she
true.
knows Beardy is the one.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Beardy is the one.
I love you guys. We'll get dibs too, I promise.
No. I'm saying though, you're right though. I can see Beardy now shaking his head just in silence when she says, "What about Cheney 180 and Fallen Fedbears?"
Oh no. Trust me, you guys are up high on the list of the called. But Beardy does get the number one slot.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So Mervine has posted the poll for if we want the review for tomorrow to be live or if we want it pre-recorded, and that is in our Facebook group. So head on over there, go ahead and vote on which you want, and then we will tally up the votes, and we will. What? Why are you thumbing down?
Because I don't want to do it live.
Oh, I'm sorry. But
there's two reasons. I know you. One, I don't want the box destroyed. And two, I don't want to come home with a broken figure.
Well, see, it'll be at my house, so it won't break. Only at your house toys break.
Okay, I'll give you that one. That's very true. That's very true.
So head on over there. If you guys aren't, members of the Facebook group, go ahead and join and cast your vote in there. If
this makes any difference, though, it would be like at around 3:30 Pacific Standard Time.
Yeah. So it'll be,
let's say 4.
Yeah. We'll probably
3:34.
Yeah, because we'll have to get set up and everything. And,
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, it'll probably be around 4. You'll probably hear my kid talking in the background and asking questions. So
That's even cuter. Maybe she should do the review.
I don't know about that. But yeah, no, we'll, if you guys choose for it to be live, then it should be tomorrow afternoon. So all of you guys on the East Coast will be able to tune in as well. So that should be around 7 p.m. your guys' time. So that should be fun. Is that it on your ultimate mega turbo pre-Christmas Christmas haul?
Yeah, right. It's
I mean, like, honestly, like, do you want me to add? There actually might be a few other things, but no, we can move on.
Okay. All right. So, I was only able to get 2 of my Hellfire goons. So, I don't have 5. I only have 2 right now.
Oh, I can't feel sorry for you with how many you have coming.
I was just going to say this. So what is the Cheney 180 standard of, at the end of the day, the end of ordering, let's just say, how many do you want of the goons?
Probably 10. 10 would be good. I ordered 9, so 9 are on the way. So I still probably need to order 1 more, and then I'll be happy. Then I'll be content. So yeah, I've got an order of 5 coming tomorrow, and then I had a buddy order a couple for me, and I just got to meet up with him and pick them up. So
that's cool.
Then I'll have 9. So by this time next week, I'll have all 9. And then I know this was last week that I got this, but I haven't been able to put this thing down, man. I love this figure. And for you guys listening, this is the amazing Yamaguchi All Might. And
Revoltech!
Revoltech, yes. The Revoltech All Might. Watashi ga kita! Yes, this thing is... Oh, I love this figure. I can't put it down, man. Whew. And then, let me see. What do I got over here? I forgot that I ordered the Nendoroid Tenjiro from Demon Slayer. So this is kind of cool. Got that in this week.
That Ernie, or are you just keeping that? Is that a depression pile?
Kind of a depression pile thing. I think I'm waiting for Nezuko to show up. So because I ordered Nezuko too. So
it's very rare that Cheney keeps something Ernie. It's usually an X-Men set down the line, or then other things. But that's it, yeah.
And then I got in the Figma.
Oh, jealous. Todoroki.
Yes. Todoroki, yes. So I haven't had too much time to mess with this thing, but yeah. And then I have Kirishima and Ochako. They just charged me for last night, so I'll have those coming in soon.
Did McFarlane hasn't shown off Todoroki's dad yet, right?
No.
So I totally, like, that's another one. Like, it's like, I have some of the My Hero stuff up here, and like the McFarlane adults, like, definitely Todoroki's dad. I will absolutely buy the McFarlane version because Revoltech and Figma and they're gonna take forever to make like the adult characters.
What would you do if the next release was him?
I mean, like, cool. That'd be
It'd
great.
be awesome.
I mean, I'm down.
So today I got in the S.H.Figuarts Child. And
I like that figure. I know that some people were back and forth on it.
The S.H.Figuarts Mandalorian and Beskar armor. And I haven't had a chance to open them yet because we had like a bunch of stuff going today. So I might open the Child here in a little bit and just kind of tinker around with it. But
I think the Child is fun. The Mandalorian, you have the first one release, right?
Yeah.
That thing that pops off all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Still pops off all the time.
Well,
it's like, why didn't you fix that?
Well, like I said, I had I opened that first one and I messed with it for like 5 or 10 minutes, and I threw it in a Ziploc bag, and I haven't touched it since. I'm like, ugh. It's not bad, but yeah.
Dang, EK with the massive haul.
Yeah. That's killer.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ronald Ramos Endeavor is definitely going to be done. Need to be done by Reveltech for sure, because they'll add in like all the cool flame effects and everything, and that'll be neat. I agree. All right, well, let's move right along. Yeah, let's get into some of these announcements that have been for the last 2 weeks or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a little catching up to do. We're not going to get to it all, obviously, but
Reyes with a sweet haul too.
Yes. Post your hauls, guys. Like, by all means.
Oh yeah, all the time.
I love seeing what everyone else got, except when Adam gets way more Hellfire games.
Then it's already bad from the beginning.
Yeah.
If Adam has anything that we've been waiting for, all right, Adam, go ahead. And we just sit here and wait.
Sorry.
Yeah. All right. So where would you guys like to start here?
There's so much to talk about. Like, can we maybe just not talk about McFarlane the whole episode?
Because that gets done on the Quickie Minis a lot.
I like that idea. So if you want to hear us talk about McFarlane stuff, just tune in to any episode from this week. And we're talking plenty of McFarlane. So
you'll hear Dario rant, and it's awesome.
Yeah. It's amazing.
So you can check back in with all this stuff, because basically he's just showing what's coming. I mean, if we're going to talk about anything that's out there right now, you got the Walmart stuff and basically like the bronze figures and anything like that, as everybody's finding. So he's been showing a lot of videos lately, and that kind of took over the Quickie Minis. So go check that out.
Before, actually, you know what? I want to talk about this. So I would like to talk about the newly teased sculptor shelf Sabretooth head that had Designer Con been happening, you could go there and get one. So you're gonna have to order them or whatnot from him. But man, does this thing look nice!
Right? Yeah, that's beautiful. I want one.
Yes,
it's. The thing about sculptor shelves designs is how much they enhance your figure, I guess, is the best way that I can put it. I mean, it makes a regular Marvel's Legends just that much more when you throw it on. And this looks exceptional. I love it.
I mean, I like, you guys know that I want this. Like, I love this stuff. But I want it on the Omega Red body. And it's like, I don't want to have to repaint the Omega Red body. I want Sabretooth on the Omega Red buck with butterfly shoulders. Like, I want Jim Lee and I want first appearance Sabretooth on that body. Please.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll take this body. I don't care. It works. I agree. I think it would be better on the Omega Red body, but I don't know if they're ever going to go back and change that. That would be cool.
How often all they have to do is call the Star Wars Black team. It's how often they put out repaints.
Yeah, you're right.
Like this, how's it done?
Let's do this.
Yeah, I think for me, I'm just like, oh man, is this going to be painted? Like, because I think like the biggest problem I had with that Sabretooth figure was that head that was on there.
A very generous super chat from Blake Quammen. Legends Rogue is just resculpted. Looks a lot better.
Oh, the new
I think so too.
Vintage card one?
Yeah, I'm waiting for those to drop only because of
the packaging.
How much. Well, no. I'm saying that I don't think it's going to be so hard with how much they've dropped these 2-packs and the Storm set at Target. It really is being seen a lot. Like to me, it really seems like they upped it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The what they're sending out and everything. So I think we'd all be very happy to go ahead and walk in and grab it, or how easy it is for a friend to say, "Oh yeah, I got you. Don't worry. Here's a rogue and a gambit." You know.
Yeah. Well, there's supposed to be more coming too, though. I don't think that's it.
What do you mean? Oh, like a full set is going to be out?
From what I've been hearing, it's supposed to be
Oh,
like a wave.
a whole wave of retro
Yeah.
Target.
X-Men.
Gosh dang it! I that's so cool, but I hope not.
I know.
Right? Yeah. Right.
More money, more money,
Yeah.
more money.
Because it just went from $40 to $120, like in an instant.
It's even more for me because I want them in and out of the box.
Yeah, that's honestly like that's the thing where it's like I'm starting to get a little bit picky and choosy even about that, because I do love these retro card things, and that is another thing that I got in this week is I got the vintage Star Wars Black Boba Fett. I wanted to keep that one on card. It's an old Star Wars Black figure that we worked on, Boba Fett. It's on the vintage card back. So it's like usually I would buy two, one to open and one to keep on card. And I was like, I already have that figure open, basically. So it's like, I don't need another one, just need it carded.
Yeah.
There we go. Ernie's showing it off. Mine's over there. So like, just imagine I'm holding mine up too.
Okay.
But yeah, with Rogue and Gambit, I agree with you that like I want them, but I already have Rogue opened. I don't think the new head is that much better. I don't think the old one is perfect either, but like it's like, I already have that figure open, so I'm gonna get just one carded. And then same goes for Gambit. It's like I have now that I put this thing together, I have my Central Gambit.
Right.
I don't need to open one.
Yeah, the Ultimate Supreme.
If we're not going to go for the Ultimate Supreme plus Ultra Gambit, then we got one supposedly coming to Target. And then to make your X-Men team even better already, hit up Sculpture Shelf for that new Sabretooth head.
Yes. Yes. All right. Well, let's go ahead and talk about. Let's see. Let's talk about this 1/6 scale G.I. Joe Snake Eyes. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on this, Ernie? Because I know we had talked about it yesterday, but I'm curious as to what you.
Oh my God. So I was listening to you guys on the way home on the freeway and everything from leaving what I had to do. So as you say that, I was just about to say, yeah, we just talked about this yesterday. And like, yeah, I'm saying, yeah, I totally forgot. I
like the idea of Ernie listening to the show live and talking to it, but not being on. Like he's just talking to himself in the car or whatever.
Oh, I totally was. Yeah. Ask Evil Diva. I was answering you guys, laughing with, Dario, you're so funny. Like, you know, I was like, oh, like that too. Yeah, Adam, you're right. This was shown off early. So yeah, this leaked out and pictures. So the biggest thing is that I totally agree upon is this the movie Snake Eyes? And supposedly it is from the leaks and what we saw. And if this is it, wow, I love the classic spot on look of what we're going to get here.
Mm-hmm.
If that is to be true. And what we're talking about was this got leaked beforehand as we saw the front images, which Dario also added onto here also. And then we got this.
It leaked out of Wonderfest.
Correct.
Originally.
And then now right there. Right. And that's awesome. If this is the movie version that we're going to get, then I'm cool with it. I mean, I can't wait to then what would see be in our Cobra Island, not Cobra Island, our G.I. Joe classified wave of, because we have a list of saying that we're going to get movie figures. So if this is that of Snake Eyes, well, that's cool.
Ernie, spin that into the next thing. Why, like, talk about I don't think we talked about last week or 2 weeks ago, the wave 3 of G.I. Joe classified that we heard about.
that we're supposed to be getting.
Yeah.
So we know for sure who. Okay, so wave 3 was going to be that's wave 2. The
Caney,
Zartan.
pull it up so that way, Ernie. Now I put him on the spot and everything.
Okay.
Do you want me to whisper it in your ear, Ernie?
Yeah, who was it?
Well, hold on.
Flint, Lady J. And,
yeah, right. And who? Major Blood.
Major Blood.
Major Blood. Yeah.
Major Blood, right? Yeah. So Major Blood, Flint, Lady J. See, I knew them all.
Oh, yeah.
No, right. So that'd be wave 3. And then you're right. So that list I had.
That can't be wave 3. That's got to be wave 4, right?
It would be wave 4 because wave 3 is the Zartan
and the Cobra Trooper.
Correct. And then so if we go off of that, the older list that I had way early of all the stuff that was coming had said movie Snake Eyes and movie Storm Shadow. So that would round out the last 2 for that wave, nice. Which would be awesome.
And like that's, I know we're like that. You and I talked about. I talked about this on the show. You talked about like it's like if the movie Storm Shadow is in that same vein as this supposed movie Snake Eyes, like that means that it's potentially going to look very classic inspired.
Oh, I hope so.
That would be so awesome. So
straight ninja looking, like just a good done hardcore Storm Shadow Ninja classic. If that is a Snake Eyes that we're getting, and then Classified comes out with the wave 4 and that ends it out. That'd be nice. But yeah, so supposedly with the word of that is Flint, Lady J, and Major Blood. Now, are these cards that you're showing here, Cheney? Is this from the video game? So kind of it should be based, or are these just what we found?
Dario found them.
I believe that Dario pulled these from G.I.Joe.com.
So right, which they've been pulling their stuff from the video game.
Yeah, so it would be Hasbro official, but that's like honestly what your question is, Ernie, is a valid question that I don't know the answer to because I don't know if they're actually the video game art. But you're right, like whatever Flint, Lady J, and Major Blood look like in the video game are probably what they're going to look like as classified figures. I don't know if this art is reflective of that, though.
And I still feel that, yes, you're right. That's our classified, so to speak, figure. But then I also feel like these classic looks, like if it is this card, then is going to be another line later on or an exclusive or, you know what I mean? The Cobra Island.
Keep selling as well as they do, which it seems like they do, because again, I've never seen I was
just going to say that.
I don't go out to stores that often. I do go to Target fairly regularly to pick up supplies and everything. So I go in the toy section. I've never seen any of the G.I. Joe figures at all online. Luckily, I own all of them, but that's thanks to ordering them online and the Toy Migo Toy Fam. It's like, it's all about toy community. Like that's literally the only way I own G.I. Joe toys is from the internet.
And when you were saying that, I totally agree with you. I have honestly ever only seen 2 in Target before, and not a whole wave. I mean, 2 figures. And one time at Walmart, did I see the whole wave sitting there. And that has been it. I've never seen any on the shelf. I've never walked around and seen a straggler. I've never seen anything stashed.
I want to take that, I always try to be optimistic about things, and so that way I don't fall into a pit of despair in general. So my optimistic nature wants to look at something like that where it's like, never seen Joe's on the shelf. That's a great thing. That means that they're selling really well, which means longevity, and hopefully they'll do the smart thing, which it seems like they're doing with Cobra Troopers, at least, of like re-releasing hard to find figures and like making sure that people can get them eventually. They're just these were in higher demand than they had anticipated, which cool. That means it's a success. Like,
right.
So I'm gonna look at it in that optimistic nature, and like, yeah, it sucks for the people that can't get them. I've been very lucky myself. I hope that other people are able to get what they want, and people are lucky in the future. And I hope they just make more.
Yeah, and okay, even us saying that right now, we're up to, what is it? Is it 16 already for this year?
Less than a year.
Right.
It
And we can't see them
coming out.
and
Remember,
there's exclusives. Yeah.
It's only been since June.
They announced the line at New York Toy Fair, right? Like,
yes.
That's where the line was officially announced. So that's February of this past year. We have so much stuff.
Yeah, it's insane. So hearing this news, and like you said, no, this isn't wave 3. We've already heard wave 3. This is actually wave 4. And we're so in anticipation of giving everything. We've had all our Target exclusives, and everybody's had their problems and everything, but this is the hottest thing. These figures are just it. I'm all on board for it. I mean, me and Cheney waited 2 hours just for our Baroness.
Yes, we did.
So, I mean, it is hot. It's cool. And if that, it was at 3-0, right? The Snake Eyes. Was it 3-0?
I believe so.
Right. So if that's
Or
coming
3.
out,
I always get 3A and 3-0 confused.
Me too.
I'm sorry.
It was 3A then, right? Because 3A is the Transformers. Yeah.
So, yeah, 3A.
Right. So 3A, if that is our movie one, which is a nice figure, I just don't do those ones.
No, 3-0. My bad.
Okay.
3-0.
So it is nice. I don't do those though. But what this does is get me excited for, is this the movie version then?
Yeah.
And what we'll be getting in classified, just like we said.
Yeah. So Rectangular has posted a very hot image here, which is pretty cool because I had these comic books, man, on this story run of this cyborg Spider-Man.
But is it real though?
He posted in here saying, update, this now appears to be a legit release, supposedly going up on Hasbro Pulse tomorrow. Thanks. Yes.
All right. I didn't know he updated it.
This is hot off the presses here.
That's very cool.
Yeah. Huge shout out to Rectangular. If you don't follow him, you should probably do so to stay up to date with, his Marvel Legends news.
Prospect is back, and supposedly Prospect, we have an update from Rectangular that this cyborg Spider-Man is true and it's supposed to go up tomorrow.
Okay. I saw that image that he posted just like a little while ago, and that looks dope. Like, that's cool. I'm definitely gonna order that. We did not work on that, so I don't, if he says it's true, it's true. Cool. I'm buying 2.
Yeah, I was just telling Ernie that I read this line, like when this happened to him in the comics, is like one of the, like, right around when I started getting really heavy into comic books.
That's Eric Larson.
Yep, from Savage Dragon. Yep. Yeah, and he was, I believe, during this time he was going up after the Sinister Six, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The new Sinister Six, and it was like Doc Ock in the white suit kind of deal.
Demo Goblin.
Yeah. No, those comics were great. So, I was reading them as well.
Mike Tyson in the chat. The only thing about that, Mike Tyson, is so many people do custom stuff now. All of this can be printed. I have a friend who sells his own toys, and he was doing his own cards and blister pack and everything. Like, you'll be so surprised on how much can be done by somebody. Again, which is hard, which goes around for expensive stuff when something goes on price on Evil Bay, and you always, is this legit? Is this from China? Is this yours? So the indentions and the stamping and all that, like, it's crazy. I mean, he'll throw up a mock-up whole box cardboard and everything for his figure in under, like, we're talking like under an hour of, okay, here it is. Here's a finished product, So That's a hard thing about it is, but we know Rectangular goes after his sources and everything like that. So hopefully this is totally true, and yeah, we'll see it tomorrow then.
The one thing that kind of like screams it's legit to me is that spider webbing in there, how they use that kind of like uh, shiny, pearly kind of plastic for the spider web. I'm like, maybe, I don't know. It looks legit. I mean, you could tell from like the way the arm is. Like that's a new sculpt for the arm right there,
Uh-huh.
and the plastic that it's made in, and the way the belt's just kind of hanging there. Like if it was a custom, I doubt that they would just let the belt chill like that. So yeah, no, I would say it's legit. If Rectangular says it's legit, I'm gonna go ahead and agree with him.
This is probably the first one that I'd only get 2 of though.
Oh, you're not feeling this one, huh?
I wasn't into this one like you said. I read this one and everything like that. This shot nothing back in my memory for me at all, even when I saw it before the show.
He goes he gets beaten up like by the Sinister Six.
Yeah, really bad.
Goes Deathlock helps him out.
Yes.
Deathlock is the reason why he looks like this.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, see, this is going to be just one to open, throw right here on the Spidey shelf, and one for the wall. Because I got tons of extra Spidey stuff.
Okay. So Ernie is not feeling it, guys. He's not feeling it at all.
Which is crazy. Okay, and everybody keeps asking. You two are the ones who always call this like crazy, which I always laugh at. Kelly and everybody else too. So what body is this on?
Is it Pizza Spidey?
If it is legit. I had thought Pizza Spidey at first, but usually all the time I come in with, isn't that body? It's like, no.
I think it's Pizza Spidey.
I would say Pizza Spidey because it looks like there's like a little cut for the ab crunch here in the torso. As you can
see,
yeah. If you could see here, over to I guess his left, our right, you can see that line in the torso, and then the way the hips look, they look kind of like thin, like the Pizza Spidey.
Ooh, that brings up a good one, Ray. So Ray says Sunfire. So, but wait. This is my question. Adam, you guys did Sunfire, right?
Well, yeah, that's what Sunfire. The Sunfire buck is what they ended up using to do.
Yeah, it shares the new one.
Retro Spidey, like that new Retro Spidey,
is doing that.
That's Sunfire with a modified torso.
So once you guys do that and give them to them, like then they can go ahead and redo whatever, just like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like a lot of the time. I mean, like that's legit why like there's so many other people working on Legends and everything. It's like you can share and show and people new parts and pieces. It's very easy.
Jurassic Jesse says enhance on the mechanism. That's right. Yes. That's definitely what I'm spitting at. That's my age right now. Now I'm just getting 2 of these.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, he's all, this came out in like 93 and it's way after my time.
Where's my Firestar?
It's coming. Jeez.
I want to see that announced tomorrow.
All right. Well, let's make you happy and talk about this Darth Maul that shouldn't exist but exists somehow.
Dude, like like I am. I'm getting happy. Like I said with this line, just having this Boba Fett in my hand, and now all of a sudden, Maul with our brothers from Europe over there. That's where it's found at a Euro Disney, right? One of those stores in the UK. This is okay. Here's another one then, and I like this. It looks good. Those blade effects, nice. Now, okay, here we go, Adam. Take my Star Wars card again. Cheney, I need you to enhance on that mechanism. What is the green thing at the bottom? I've been trying to figure that out the whole time.
It looks to be some kind of ricochet thing, from what I can tell. I was guessing, man.
I couldn't figure that out.
I wouldn't know. This looks like a custom.
Yeah. He's kind of.
This looks like it hasn't officially announced yet.
Yeah, his hands are kind of tied on that one.
I got you. Sorry.
He's like, I have no idea. I can't believe someone
want to turn off the camera. Meet me over here.
Well, just so you know, the camera is off and no one can see you guys.
Yeah, you're not on the camera.
Well, then I'm just gonna draw.
Thank you. Yeah. That's what I thought. That's exactly what I thought.
See, the funny thing is you're going to have to like reiterate that later because like I can't see you guys right now. So I'm just like, I don't know what's happening. So, yeah.
No, I like this. And again, I'm excited about tomorrow because I do want to check out this Boba Fett and want to know, wow, this is something I'm going to get into. Or if they go on sale, I'll pick them up. Dude, you get what I'm saying?
This Baby Yoda is too big for this pram.
Dude, I had thought that from the beginning of seeing that. And Cheney's talking about he's messing with the Figuarts ones.
Yeah, he's too big.
Oh, yeah.
Right, yeah. I had thought that just from seeing people's pictures.
Yeah, no, he's too big, man. Because he usually just kind of chills on the edge and, like, he can, like, get in there and, like, I don't know, man. Right. Sorry to derail you.
It's like he's literally right here on my shelf.
So
I like it.
I didn't say I didn't like it. I'm just saying he's too big. Like,
right.
You know, we talked a lot about size this week.
I know you feel like, but like it's like then the opposite end of the spectrum is like what we keep joking about in the quickie minis, where it's like you're gonna get the child that's gonna be the size of a freaking sesame seed. That you're gonna like either choke on or lose in the carpet and be vacuumed up right away.
Yeah, no, that 3¾ inch one is gonna be tiny, like wow, tiny.
And then go the total opposite, and these are at 7 inches for the new Select Star Wars. Is that what we're gonna call them? Select Star Wars?
I don't know.
Or Star Wars Select, right?
Because they're not officially announced. There's no way to tell.
Well, if we say Marvel Select, then this has to be Star Wars Select.
These are custom figures sold at Disney stores and Disney parks.
I don't care what you guys are saying. I'm seeing it. I have one right here in my freaking hand.
Disney store and Disney resorts.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
I have one in my freaking hand right here. So I'm going with Star Wars Select Boba Fett. Up next is Darth Maul. Comes with 6 interchangeable hands. The face sculpt looks great. His double-bladed lightsaber, and then the whooshing effects. Can I copyright that? The whooshing effects? It's right here.
Whoosh.
Yeah.
I like the woof or the woo woo. The woo woo.
Join us tomorrow as we will be reviewing this, the one that I got from Ray S. And then we're going to go from there.
We're going to review the Darth Maul too?
No, I'm saying the Boba, because then we'll go from there as far as, you know what, this is going to be a line. And I'm calling it now. I think this is going to be a good line. The way that they look, man.
It's kind of funny to me that, whoever's customizing these and putting them out went with...
whoever it may be.
Yeah, went with Boba Fett and Darth Maul out the gate, just like Black Series did.
Oh, crap. I didn't even think of that. So what's next? Greedo and a stormtrooper?
And Han?
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised one bit if
that'd be so awesome, because it's like
stormtrooper came after this.
Right? Take that.
Yeah. Yeah, I would not be surprised in the slightest.
Oh, and then they go on live and they don't use a ding dong effects, they use the ring effect.
Oh, yeah. I like that. Yeah.
That would be great.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and move along here. Let's talk about this.
I see what you did there.
Let's talk about this amazing Yamaguchi Joker. What are your guys' thoughts on this?
Let's not talk. This looks like my problem with this line. This looks like a weird sandwich man with like horse riding legs. Like, no, I know you're excited about it. This thing looks silly. It looks like weird head sculpt whatever. Not into it. Pass. Hard pass.
Oh wow, Ernie,
Dude, I don't know.
what are you slurping on?
Rice pudding.
What the? What are you eating dinner right now?
It's like,
It's been a long 2 days. I didn't eat yesterday. I had to eat today. We just got home once again, ran up to do the show. I got burritos delivered to me, and I'm eating some rice pudding. I see something like this. I don't like that shot that you're showing right now. This legs out, arms tweaked up, like no. And then I'll see another one, and I'm like, oh yeah, maybe this is cool, but this has got to be a no for me. I don't know. It goes, see, and then I see like the face on the left, and I'm like, ooh, this is nice. And then I'm like, oh wait, no, to the face on the right. I don't. I can't though. I sold all my stuff, so this is definitely a no. But as far as liking it, it's going to depend on what picture you show me. See, I don't like that. No, this Joker does not go with that Harley at all. At all. This is like a Joker animated total style, and then you put this artsy Harley Quinn next to her, the roller skate one, the blowing bubbles. They don't match each other.
To be honest, this is pretty much, I think she's wearing maybe a jacket, but this is pretty much what she looks like in the comics right now.
And I remember you said that last time, but these two do not go together. This looks like when you had to work on a project with somebody and you both fought. You know, when you'd fight with that person that you had to work with, and so, okay, I'll do this half, you do that half, and you just hand it in to the teacher, and this is what you get.
Well, the thing that really sticks out to me in this photo is the scale. I know we talked a lot about scale this week, but no, she's tiny compared to him, which makes me think. You know what? Let me just grab.
You have her, right?
Yeah, let me just grab mine right now and see.
So when did the Todd father start going over to Amazing Yamaguchi?
Because if I'm not too off here, I want to say that Joker's probably about the size of All Might, and that means he's way too big.
Because the having the Harley alone, if you have her, she is not tiny for you just to have Harley and say, oh, this Harley's too small.
The camera's back on and hold up All Might and Harley on the screen.
I will. Give me a second.
Let's actually make this magic happen since we're on camera. We're going to show people live how weird this scale is. I'm going to talk you all out of buying this Joker. Yes.
I'm still going to buy it.
Oh, how many though?
Maybe only one. Maybe only one.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
See, that
it worked.
Good start.
Yeah, good start. Good start.
Dude, I want to say Joker is almost the size of All Might. That's wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't even have All Might yet, and I think that's crazy.
Because like my Harley doesn't have the roller skates on. Because as you can see in the photo, the roller skates are on.
Okay, but that's not that much either.
And her head, her eyes are basically level with like Joker's like torso joint.
Yeah. Just a little bit higher, right? Yeah, I'll give you that.
Okay, so let's see here.
Okay, and so my number one thing is here is are you going to show this off, Shani, or no?
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
Okay, as you show this off, if this is a Joker we're getting, and this is the Harley they put together that I say do not go together whatsoever.
So here's All Might.
What Batman? Oh wow!
And then that's pretty much
it is
foot to foot.
All Might.
So
that's ridiculous.
If you put the roller skates, you might get about there. So it's about there.
No way, dude.
Joker might be bigger than All Might.
No, I wouldn't say he's bigger than All Might, but I would say he's close to All Might's scale, which means he's way too big. And even the Batman, like we'll get to the picture of him with the Batman. The Batman looks small compared to the Joker.
Right.
Is the camera still on? Because then I'm
Yeah.
gonna show.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I went and grabbed that when I went to make my drink.
I like it a lot. I immediately got the instructions from Adam, and I haven't done crap yet, but I will try and work on this.
Yeah. So that's just so anyone that's listening and not watching.
Put it up closer to the camera.
My super thrown together Sergeant Slaughter custom. So
was that a gung ho?
I picked up an extra gung ho. I was at a Walgreens when I was down in Palm Springs for a hot second. I hit up a Walgreens. There was gung ho on the shelf, and like I already had gung ho, but I couldn't help myself. I was like, "Oh, I saw a G.I. Joe." So I take that back. What I said earlier. I've seen one G.I. Joe in the wild, and I got so excited about it. Even though I already owned it, I bought it. Like that's how excited I was about seeing.
Correct, because you don't see it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I bought Gung Ho, and I asked obviously the Toy Migos and any Chat Migos. Everyone had already gotten Gung Ho, so I was like, I'm gonna make a custom. So I stripped the tattoo off of his chest. That it doesn't matter. You can't see it. Yeah. It's covered by a tank top that I bought off of GPS. I don't actually. I take that back. I don't think it was GPS Lot. GPS Lot does tank tops also, but they weren't in stock at the time. So I just ordered a 1/12 scale tank top off of eBay. They have tons of them. You just have to make sure you get a black one.
But where did the head come from? Where did the head come from?
And they stretch, so they'll fit most stuff anyway.
But what we want to know is where the head came from.
Okay, well, hold on.
Check this out. Check this out.
The hat, the sunglasses, and the whistle are all from the Mattel WWE Sergeant Slaughter Legend figure. I had originally, and I'd shown you guys in like a little chat, I had swapped the Mattel head over too. The problem was that the Mattel WWE figurehead swapped great. It was actually a decent size and went over, but the skin tones didn't match. And despite the fact that I know many talented painters, I did not want to bother them in this time of the pandemic to try to paint something for me. And I'm not the kind of, like, I will paint stuff here and there. My customs, I try to do the least amount of paint work possible because I'm lazy and I want my stuff to be as durable as humanly possible. Like for some reason, as if I'm going to bring in the bathtub with me. Okay. So I did not want to do flesh paint on both the head and torso. Right. So instead, I shaved down Gung Ho's mustache. I used an X-Acto, some sandpaper, and I did have to end up painting this mustache on there. I should have brought Gung Ho in here with me so I could have shown him side by side. If you go look, I posted it on my Twitter and Facebook page, I believe. So you can go see an image of it there if you follow.
Why are there so many animals in the chat? I don't know what's happening right now. There's ducks and roosters and bats and spiders.
I probably did something. I'm a barnyard animal of some or animal.
Now farm. There's pigs.
Maybe I'm taking over something. Who knows?
Don't know what's happening right now.
But yeah, it's a modified Gung Ho head with parts from the Sergeant Slaughter Mattel WWE figure, and it's my stand-in at least for the time being.
Okay.
It works. I like it a lot.
Yeah, no, it looks nice. Yeah, I agree.
Okay, now go back to the Joker and the Batman.
Okay.
I just got to see that because we know how horribly short Harley Quinzel is now, and the Batman is just
I never picked up that Batman, so I don't know. I actually don't own that Batman. Been looking to double back and get it though. But,
that's right. I was wondering which one it was. It's the one with all of the
weird cape stuff.
The cape attachments, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that one. I got rid of that one, dude. I saw that and I'm like, I don't know what to do with this.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, I'm still gonna pick it up, but I did. Man, it's really big. It's
And do
kind
you
of.
think they know that on purpose, and that's why they did this shot, that whole crouching thing?
I have no idea, man. I don't know. I'm not completely against it, but the scale is gnarly. Like we're talking like a big behemoth of a Joker here.
So, bro, I woke up in a cold sweat the other week. I had a nightmare. I was trying to pose the Yamaguchi Batman cape.
Yeah, that
Looks like it literally does look like a nightmare. I don't own it, but like, come on. That didn't Magneto have a cape like that too?
yeah, but his wasn't as bad as the Batman one.
Not even as close as bad.
Yeah. And the Batman one looks really rough.
Right.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and continue on then, huh?
Yes.
All right, let's go ahead and talk about this S.H.Figuarts Gamora, because I know this has had a lot of like mixed reception as well. Some people are like, yes, finally. Other people are like, yeah, this is too late. What's your guys' verdict on this?
Way too late.
Way too late, says Ernie.
I mean, MCU, like Hasbro's doing MCU. I don't see the reason to spend on imports for the most part with MCU. Like I'm getting my fill with the Hasbro versions. I have one outstanding MCU pre-order, and that's the Robert Downey Jr. Avengers Endgame final battle version with the gauntlet and everything, battle damage with the Bandai premium one. I know like some people were scoffing at that release, but I'm like, that to me, that figure deserves that level treatment, where it's like he owned that movie, like he finished it. That was the big finale. Like, so it's like I'm down for spending that, extra money on that kind of a release of a figure. Gamora here looks great, but the Hasbro one is pretty darn good. The honestly, the most tempting thing about this Gamora to me is the Star-Lord blaster with the bubbles. Star-Lord blaster with the bubbles, that's the coolest part of this figure to me.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would definitely agree with that.
I third that.
Yeah.
I'm saying just late just because of, man, like, okay, we had so much going on with the MCU and figure wise, like Adam saying, Marvel Legends, that's what I chose. That was my cheapest route to go. And they really pumped them out and kept coming. If you chose this, I don't know if it just has to do with our times that we're in and everything too, though, but it's kind of just like a lackluster, you know what I mean? As far as, okay, here's Gamora. Like, I just feel like it's a little late in that sense. Like, we should have kept coming out and doing these,
Yeah, I could agree with that actually. I think especially with a character like Gamora should have been released before Nebula.
Yes, I see. Yeah.
If Gamora was released when Nebula dropped, that would be a different story. Because then with the Nebula coming out now, it'd be like, well, I do have Gamora, and Nebula would kind of round things out a little bit more. So maybe I will pick up that Nebula. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like I think, oddly enough, there seems to be like in my mind there'd be more pull to get a Nebula now if they were showing off a Nebula versus Gamora. It's like I kind of agree with some of the people that are saying this is too late, man.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I'm saying as far as MCU. I do honestly feel the state that we're in right now of the world of what I'm talking about is like, oh, okay, here's Gamora. You know what I mean? We've totally ridden out the train, I think, of the whole saga and like that. It's cool. Don't get me wrong. It's cool to rewatch and everything like that. But as far as sales go, you should, or you should have pumped out and put some out for right now and show what's coming. You know what I mean? Like you're saying that.
Well,
Like so many people are saying, I want to see a Drax. I want to see a Rocket. Show that to kind of like not just Gamora by herself. Do you get what I'm saying?
Well,
like
we got a Rocket from SHF. I mean,
and it's the best Rocket. I love that Rocket.
That
oh,
yes.
I was just going off of Chat Migos comments.
Rocket.
Yeah, no, that Rocket's nice. I like that Rocket.
It is the best MCU Rocket figure.
Oh, easily.
The best comic Rocket is
the Diamond Select one.
Marvel Select.
Yeah,
I have that one.
Yep, that is.
You want to
the best?
Pull it out of my hat.
But yeah, would you agree, Adam, that this is like kind of like too late down the road, or?
I feel like, you know what this feels like to me? It feels like the prototype was probably developed a while ago or something, or started a while ago, and it's like right now there's this like weird in between land where we're like, the Black Widow movie, when's it coming out? At some point next year. So it's like, it feels like it's a release to just be like, hey, we still have the Marvel license. It's not exciting, it's not new, but it's like, just like, hey, we pay licensing fees and, you know, we're still making toys. I don't, something along those lines. Like it, but
everything is in a lull. Yeah, everything is in a lull right now. So it's like, yeah, like, would you agree? Like, had they put Gamora out when Nebula came out, and then put Nebula out now, that you'd probably be more
in that order? I mean, yeah, but like, that's the thing, is like, I understand why your mindset would be to do the opposite before pandemic time and stuff, because it's like, oh, we're gonna do Nebula because she's like a little bit more random. She's like a villain. You're not necessarily team building with Nebula. She's like this character. So it's like, I get like their mindset for deciding Nebula back when they released Nebula. It's like, that's why I'm saying, like, at this point, like, it's like Gamora just feels like, it's like, well, we had started on this one, and it's not Eternals, it's not Shang-Chi, it's not like other stuff that we can't put out yet, because who knows when we're going to be allowed to put those out.
Right.
So it's like, here's a filler. It like literally feels like a filler.
Yeah. And then I noticed in the chat too that the guys were saying there's no angry face. Like, that's one of my biggest complaints with S.H.Figuarts MCU stuff, is like, at least this actually does have a different sculpt, but 9 times out of 10 they'll do one sculpt, and then they'll have they'll put them both in there, but one of them, the eyes will be to the right or the left or whatever, and that's it. That's all you get.
Right into a Ziploc bag.
Yeah. And you're like, come on, man. So,
and for Ryan, I get what you're saying. That the thing about it is Ryan saying, well, better late than never.
Agreed. Yes.
Totally. Yeah, totally. Well, we're just saying, as far as excitement and always keeping you on the boat, not too many, like, this isn't an insta buy for me. This isn't oh, awesome, Gamora finally. It's kind of just the lackluster as far as the timing of it. It's all timing. Not that it's not a great figure or people get to finish out their MCU and like that. It's just kind of, we've had other filler, the timing on it, and then this is all you show, and like that. That's kind of it.
Well,
like, if this is your thing, you're happy about it, that's awesome.
Well, yeah, like, you got to understand there's other people that are looking to round out their team. Maybe they took the SHF route, and so they're not buying the Legends, and they're like, finally we get a Gamora. You know what I mean? So I can understand that too. I completely understand that. So it's like, yeah, this is definitely a must buy. It's like, I've been waiting for Gamora forever, and now I finally get Gamora. So I understand that as well.
And I also look at it as exactly what I was saying, is the timing of when it comes out, because as far as you got to look as a company wise, even though they have others I'm sure that are planned that we've seen. We've seen a lot from Sean dropping bombs on what's to come, on everything like that. What should be coming out later? What's next to round out the team? But like in this moment, to put this Gamora up, and not that many people were excited about it, or this is definitely a go-getter. To them as a company sees that like, oh well, man, look at the sales for Gamora was way down. Maybe we won't put that much of who's ever next out, or even making an exclusive, which then sucks that after.
Well, this is premium Bandai, so this is a web shop.
Oh, this was already. See, that's what I'm. So wow, she's going to be expensive.
Oh yeah, yeah. Especially if you're like, you're in a place right now where you can't, it's like you can't really justify getting a web shop Gamora. Paying up front for it right now and everything that goes along with it. Like,
right.
Down the road, yeah, this could potentially be one that goes for, quite a bit on the secondary market.
Then again, when you're trying to finish out your team, going to be super expensive.
Exactly. So
yeah, so that's pretty crazy.
Yeah. So I
did not know that.
Yeah, I know we've pretty much just kind of covered the new stuff that we posted on here for the most part. Is there anything else that you guys want to hit before we try and wrap it up? Or
Adam?
I'm looking. Hold on.
Oh, he is looking. Okay.
I'm legit, like literally that's what I'm doing.
It was huge McFarlane stuff. We know that we need to listen to that interview for the NECA news.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what we didn't really talk about is Mezco Con. Like literally, Mezco Con was the day after our last episode.
Okay.
2-1. So like we had the reveal of the Hazard Squad Gomez, and then the reveals of Dr. Fate and Leatherface.
Correct.
So, I ordered Gomez.
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Oh, you see, he's like, I'm not interested in Hazard Squad Gomez. I'm out of here. The Hazard Squad Gomez looked pretty cool to me. He has like the light up eyes. He's got multiple heads. I'm likely going to be putting a Diabolique head on it. Good old Diabolic. And then
I'll need that light up head then.
Exactly. Everyone, just so you know how good of a toy Migo friend I am. I gave Ernie a black Gomez head from my Stealth Gomez, mostly because my Stealth Gomez has a Snake Eyes head on it. So Ernie has my Stealth Gomez head, and he put that on his Gold Skull Ninja. So,
and I love it.
It looks cool. There's no doubt it looks cool. I just I prefer my ninjas with the Diabolique heads on it too.
But here's my thing too, is I don't have so many Mezco. So me having this, like, here's my Gomez. Here's the one I have. You know what I mean?
Working on it, man. Don't worry. We're gonna we got you. You're gonna want honestly, as soon as you get one of those castings and you put that on that body, you're gonna be in love. It's gonna be the Black Ninja of your childhood dreams.
You're absolutely right.
And the fact that you have the Gold Skull Ninja open and you're doing the head swap with the Black Gomez and everything, it's I know how much fun that thing is to repose and just pick up and mess with. It's a good figure. It's so fun. It's that's the quintessential Mezco 1/12 figure right there, when it's this is fun to play with. That's when they do their best work.
It totally is. The cloth goods feels fine. It's everything.
It's loose fitting enough.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
That you can keep playing with it.
You get a superhero figure that has printed stuff all over it, and you're this thing might fall apart eventually. Right. You're whatever. You're not worried about that with the Ninja. You're not worried about the stitching is going to tear.
Well, speaking of superhero, okay, are you into this Dr. Fate? Are you going to go for that one?
Dr. Fate, I am likely going to pre-order him because I am also likely going to pre-order the Constantine that they showed off at their last convention.
Okay.
It still hasn't gone up for order. And I'm just going to do, I guess, a DC Mezco magic thing.
Okay.
So then you're really looking forward to Zatanna then, yeah?
If it's on a new female body for them, yes.
Okay.
I know a lot of people were excited about this Dr. Fate. I'm not. I wish I could have got that Gomez if I had extra from, you're right, Adam, from receiving the Gold Ninja, seeing how nice it is and like that. And then so that I could stay away from mainstream characters to try and get these weird oddities. I would love that. And I thought that was cool and everything. I think I remember I heard you say it and I'll agree with you. Man, that number one thing that threw it over was the mini bat. Like I would have loved a mini bat.
Yeah.
The
So,
mini bat,
that's cool.
like really cool. And then like the other thing that comes in the accessories is pigeons, where it's like
That
as
was awesome.
Worker, like pigeons are like one of the that's a great accessory piece to just have in general. Like it's like Mezco, like they do their like skull, the bag of skulls. They should do a bag of pigeons. Like I would buy pigeons and just have them all over the place because it's like, yeah, the rats with wings of New York were the bane of my existence. But you know, there's a love-hate.
And after getting this Gold Ninja, the skull, I want a bag of skulls bad, just to again keep switching out my ninja,
You know
like
what?
just for different things, you know.
The like the thing that those skulls, I hope that Mezco does, like I hope that was successful enough for them that they do the good skulls. Cheney will know what I'm talking about because
Really?
The bag of skulls that they made right now are like they're like standard skulls. But pink skulls came with two different skull heads, the standard skulls and then like a slightly more cartoony looking skull that's got like furrowed brow and like they just look a little bit like angrier and
so
stylized.
What is this Gold Ninja one then?
The gold one is the standard skull.
It's just a standard. Okay.
Yeah, the pink skulls also had the stylized skull heads where it's like if Mezco starts releasing those in multiple colors, like I will buy like multiple bags of those because that skull head is so much more fun.
I like that one much better myself.
Okay.
It's,
all right.
It's definitely the better skull for sure.
So my question to you guys about this whole Gomez and Mezcon thing that came out, and this was the one to get, was where's the dumpster you guys were talking about?
This the dumpster wasn't a dumpster. It's actually the chest that came with.
Quotes.
Yeah, it's the chest that came with John Wick repainted in green
to hold these weapons.
Correct.
I got you.
Which isn't bad.
So, like coming with a bunch of weapons, like
that's a ton. That's a ton of weapons right there.
Yeah, we've got Cable's big gun in here as well.
Yeah, like that's fun. I totally dig that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but anything else? It was the games were fun. That was cool.
Oh, the word searches and
like I was saying, my favorite one was the spot the differences.
Spot the differences was good, and then
I was all over that.
The post your own selfie, which friend of the show who was on earlier this week when you weren't here, Public Enema KJ, he won the selfie contest.
He did.
Yeah, that's cool. I want to know his prize.
We'll see.
We all want to know his prize.
Shipping soon.
I'm sure he'll let us know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So that's cool. So my next question though, so this was basically the only thing to come out of the Mezcon, right? Was this and the other figures that we talked about. We have a little hint of Turtles supposedly coming, but we don't know. You guys talked a lot about that.
That Dario feels very strongly about.
And was everybody able to get their orders in?
It was a pain, but I did.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people in turmoil, just like it's not working, or it seemed to be a pretty gnarly hassle, I guess, if you will.
Okay.
So, but I think for the most part, everybody that wanted one got one. Hopefully, maybe I'm speaking out of turn here, if you will. But yeah, I think for the most part, everybody was able to get theirs.
I hope so.
I made sure to skip out so that someone else that really wanted it could get it.
Okay, so you didn't get one.
No, I didn't. I passed on it, and it's not because like I hate it. It's just like, you know what? I can miss this one. This one's not for me, so I'm good.
So well, that's good.
Sound like a responsible adult.
Yeah. Well, yeah. With this, but look one look in my toy room, and you'd be like, no, you're not.
Here's all my Hellfire guards.
Yeah. Exactly. So, if you guys are kind of bummed out that we didn't talk about the McFarlane stuff, I'm telling you, go back to the Quickie Minis. We totally break all that stuff down. I think we're just kind of burnt out on talking McFarlane for the week. Honestly, there was so much that so many videos and so many photos that were posted for McFarlane stuff. So.
Yeah, it was a lot that he kept saying. I mean, if we go over everything, that was it.
The ridiculous idea of scale. Basically, it was a sticking point.
Yes, very true.
Oh, yeah.
Martin is tall. Adam is short. We're in scale.
Yep.
And I will give Dario was not lying when he was saying about the whole see how Batman is. He was halfway underneath that shot.
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure.
You could see it, you know what I mean?
Oh,
but
yeah.
hey, the guy's an artist. He's going to keep doing what he wants to do. And it's hot out there right now. So be it. I mean, but yeah, you can definitely catch all those on the Quickie Mini.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So anything else you guys want to bring up before we head out?
Yeah, I mean, out there, let's do on the shelf right now.
Sweet, sounds good.
Walmart, as far as right now for the Star Wars shippers, we're going out with the all the new exclusives. And now we have so many people complaining about more emails of orders being canceled.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, if you guys see an Ahsoka, I'd really want one of those Ahsokas.
Yeah, and I was talking with Jay Rue earlier, about Ernie, did you get this or that or anything? And I'm like, you know what? Honestly, I didn't go for any of them just for this point of they were going to be hard and everything like that. Now you have everybody posting in groups as far
pallets
as
like pallets,
taking the whole shipper, of the figures and like that. Now, granted, I know our friends who were posting, this is for that person, this is for that. I'm talking about, everybody has random people in their feeds or their Facebook, and they are, with all of the troopers, all the Mando ones. Ahsoka trooper, I can get. That's army building. I totally get that. The Mando ones, you're not, because that's kind of one specific. The gray one you can, but the Maul trooper one, you really can't because it's so specific in horns. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So there's just a lot to it. Or all the Ahsokas. Okay, if you need 2 Ahsokas, you shouldn't have bought the 6 that were in the shipper.
Mm-hmm.
Or you're hooking up your homies. But like I said, the people who are out there, that's what sucks right now. Because the worst part is the people who are getting the emails of everything that is canceled or being pushed back.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys are trying as of today, those started showing up, are all these shippers with the new Walmart stuff. It has, the dark sabers on there. It has 3 3/4 stuff. I've seen different shippers going out as far as one I've seen full of the exclusive figures. I've seen another one that has maybe 2 of each exclusive figure and then had 2 sets of the new wave. With the Cad Bane and the armor and that wave. I saw another one that had then 1 set of the Cad Bane wave and another set of the one before that, and then only 1 set of exclusives. So it's really hard, even while we're out there hunting, to get these new Star Wars exclusives that are hitting right now. But other than that, you have people who still have on pre-order the newest wave, the Cad Bane wave. That's what I'm calling that one. That is hitting Walmart and Target. Nothing has popped up yet at Walgreens. Wow, that is awesome that Venom can do that, Adam. I didn't know that. That's very cool. Speaking of, the Venom Pool wave is hit at both as well and at Walgreens as well. So now you got 3 chances to get it. You said, Adam, yours came from Big Bad.
I got my wave from Big Bad Toy Store. Yeah.
So supposedly they got theirs first and nobody else had, right? I haven't heard of any other online people sending out the Venom wave. Dorkside
did.
Okay.
But I think that they shipped all theirs out already.
And we're gone from the pre-order. Okay.
Yeah. Where Toy Store was number 2, I think, as far.
Right. So that's out there. Along with that one, also Joe Fix-It wave is out. And if you had it on Amazon, check your orders. Those are supposed to have shipped. The Joe Fix-It wave once again,
Yeah, they're shipping.
Yeah,
from what I've been hearing.
Really want that Kang. I've ordered the Kang figure from like basically every single website known to man, and I don't think I'm even going to cancel any of them. I think I want all of the Kangs.
If I'm out and I see it, do you want me to grab them for you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay.
And then that's basically our Marvel Legends. Now the other one's a single of all the Deadpool figures. Like all of those are out everywhere. The 2-packs are out everywhere. The X-Men, the Deadpool figures. Target is really come up good on the Storm figures, which is very nice. I keep seeing Power Rangers loaded up in all stores. That's very awesome. Walmart has the UFC figures on markdown to $10. That's a real good buy. Their AEW is restocked. Their WWE figures are way full. And then getting restocked again, which I saw very plentiful, are the He-Man WWE figures.
Mm-hmm.
Those ones. We also have the regular Walmart ones that are exclusive. Those keep getting filled, and people keep falling into that Cheney hole of buying them all.
I know KJ brought up something really good yesterday. He said that he's been having a lot of fun with the Lightning Collection line because he can walk into the store, they're on the peg, and they're easy to collect. It's not something where it's like he's got to go to like 4 different stores just to find one.
Dude, and they're good. Like I'm all for Lightning Collection. Let's talk about it. They're great figures. They're a lot of fun.
And when he said that as well too, I agree with that. And it's not that they're peg warming either. They're not just old waves there. They're constantly, I'm seeing like all waves keep going up.
Yeah.
All the time, which was a good point to that, Agreed. So that's a nice line if you collect it to have that. Now, yes, Reyes, you're right. Unfortunately, that's not the same thing with the Joes.
Not at all.
The only thing is you're saying with Baroness, though, I still keep seeing people on a daily saying, look what I just walked into.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know if that means restock or they're just barely finding them and putting them out. Because it's hard to say, because I feel as a restock, I'm thinking that we would see 4 and not the 1 or 2 that people keep finding. So one, either they were stashed or they were in the back.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like,
what I'm saying? But I do still see that on the daily as far as people saying I didn't have to pay the iron price and here's a Baroness.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's Joe's, that is a little bit harder. But don't forget that Walgreens has also started stocking Joe's, and a lot of people have been there to try and find their red ninjas. And that's basically wave 2 is what started hitting at Walgreens. But now I've also been seeing people seeing wave 1. GameStop has been heavy with stuff. The Doctor Doom was released there. So that was there. Did I say that in my haul?
No, you didn't. You didn't even bring it
did
up.
not.
You showed it off before we
You
started.
showed us.
Yeah.
I made some dude mad as I grabbed this. So this was at GameStop, 22. I really tried to talk him down to 20, but I had to pay.
How
22.
do you know the actual figures in that white box?
Because it's taped. All right.
Oh.
So
Okay.
let's do an Ernie style of that just to check. You're
No,
right,
you need to
since
at
you
least
wanna
check, dude. Come
I
on.
know.
What
I know,
what
I know.
what would you do if you opened that and like a Dazzler slid out of there?
Oh, that would be hilarious.
You would have to stop the show because there would be talk about old school toy Migos. Oh yeah, the
That's-
Fallen Fett would be going off.
Yeah.
So to
How,
say at
how
GameStop,
much would you freak out if you opened that up and a Dazzler slid out?
yeah, I would.
So hold on, Ernie. Did you mention I'm playing with my 1,000 Toys Master Chief here? Did you guys mention the Jazzwares Halo stuff that's showing up in stores?
No, very popular. Walmart seems to be the one now that is more plentiful than anybody else because everybody else has cleaned out the Targets. And now Walmart has a reset going on. And so they have like all sizes of the Halo ones because it's not only 6-inch too. Are those, they don't look 3 3/4
and a 6-inch line.
It is 3 3/4 because they looked a little bit bigger.
Well, that's Master Chief is a bigger dude. So like him in scale with figures, he would be big, you know, like he'd be almost a 5-inch figure in 3 3/4 inch.
Why do you guys scare me like that? Okay, so keeping it Ernie, I do have to check because it is a white box. So I go from the bottom. I got the tape nice and good off of it. And then you get to slide it out, and it's not Dazzler. Shut up. And then there he is, but then I still have my good, clean outside box, which then, yes, there is a price sticker on there, and they come off, and then you use a paper towel. You don't put the Goo Gone on the box. You put it on the paper towel, and you lightly rub, and it will come off.
Secrets of an inbox collector.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there is the Dr. Doom, which is a very...
That looks awesome. Like I'm guilty of this is a figure where I'm so back and forth on. We talked about this literally earlier in this show where I only ordered one of this one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, I was gonna keep him on card. Like I was gonna be like, this is it. I have this Doom on card, but he is a different color. So I'm like, yeah, killing myself because like I really do want to get two, but at the same point, I'm like, I already own. Like I bought multiples of that Doom, the previous version, because I love the figure. We worked on it. I'm very happy with it. I did a CJ soft goods set on one of my Dooms. I have one with the classic head, one with the more modern head. So it's like I army built that figure as is. So
they
I don't
make it look like he has soft goods on.
Well,
Oh,
he
with-
did that
with
doily.
this-
That
yeah, with
doily
his
around
little
the neck.
tablecloth. What?
No,
Yeah.
this right here, his whole other is tunic. Really looks
Well,
like
yeah.
it.
His tunic has sculpted fabric detail that I
Correct,
think
right? That looks
great. Yeah, for
amazing.
sure.
The effects are really, really bright green. That's without the light hitting it.
Yeah, no, it looks cool. I
Uh,
might need more than I'm glad that I'm getting one that I'm definitely gonna keep carded because you're keeping it Ernie. Like
Yeah.
that thing is beautiful. And that's where I understand you. Do you understand? Like
Yeah.
it's like that's where you and I are like, I'm on this side of the street and you're on that side of the street. And this is that point where I wave to you. And I'm
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah, no, I just keep on walking because when I see one, I'm going to buy it, I'm going to open it, and then that's it.
There you go.
No way, dude. Like, honestly,
I don't know if anybody's even seen too how lightly I've touched it. I've only held it here, right here, so fingerprints, and then here in the corner to turn it.
Cheney, it's like that hits me in all the nostalgia like strings, you know, like it's like it's got me. Like it's like I remember, like it's like going to KB Toys and like buying the Toy Biz ones with like that style card back.
That's why I love all that they're doing. So
well, I was so excited when they came out with that one because the first one came out in the Marvel Superheroes and it had that weird like spinning hand thing. And then when they came out with that one, he was like a more beefier kind of looking Doctor Doom for the Fantastic Four wave, or line, I should say.
So GameStop, hit up your GameStops. They have a lot of figures that they just keep putting out, which is
Has anybody else ordered Red Ninjas from GameStop?
Why? I haven't, but why? What's up?
Because I had ordered a couple from them when they showed that they were there and they were up, and they keep pushing it back.
Oh, yeah. Really?
Mm-hmm.
I've Red Ninja, like literally the one Red Ninjas that I own 2 came from Amazon, but I have Red Ninjas at Amazon, Hasbro Pulse, GameStop, Entertainment Earth, Dorkside, and I think basically every site that had I ordered Red Ninjas from.
Yeah, I've got them
or Amazon.
I've got them on order at Hasbro Pulse. I've got them on order at GameStop. I missed out Amazon. Where else? I think that might be it. And I've just kind of been hoping that I find one. You know, I've been on the weekends just kind of stopping by all the Walgreens randomly and just trying to, you know, come up on one of them. I still don't even have one.
Ooh, I have 10. I'll show you one.
Oh, I know you do.
Literally just play with Snake Eyes. It's literally based off of the Snake Eyes figure, and that's why I like it. You know,
but Snake Eyes isn't red, Adam.
I know. It's Snake Eyes in red with
Snake Eyes is black. Like Gomez.
Don't get me wrong. I am the most impatient person on earth. So like I get the idea that it's like, oh, even though it's on the same base body, it's totally different. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Agreed with you.
Completely different deal.
Like you are gonna like it because if you like Snake Eyes, the Red Ninja it's cool. It's a little over designed, just like everything in G.I. Joe Classified has been, but it grows on you. It starts to become like, all right, I can deal with the gold accents all over this thing.
Lots of people are in love with the Red Ninja now. It's funny because so many people were like, oh, what is that? And now it's like everybody has to have it. And I thought it was cool to begin with. And that's awesome. Again, just another Joe figure that we can't find, but it's such a popular line. Like, not saying it in that sense, it's just the popularity of it. They've really done well with this line, and that's awesome. So, GameStop, see if I haven't seen no Joe figures in GameStop, but I have seen everything else. So there's that. I had already said Walgreens had them, GameStop. Oh, Chat Migos, we're talking about NECA and everything like that. I'll tell you one thing that is upsetting me, Cheney, right? We still don't have a NECA section. Like I keep seeing these people's pictures. I am literally like, what the hell is going on when I see like rows of Martys,
Collector and
Gremlins.
Stuff. I've only seen pictures of that stuff too. I've never seen it in person.
Like their boxes are even sideways to fit everything on.
Honestly, like the earlier you go in, you see a lot more of that stuff, especially at our Target.
Dude, I've never seen it like that, and I'm like, oh, I'm seeing these pictures of that. Different sets of turtles up.
Yeah, I don't see no turtles. I see everything else except for turtles. Like usually it's like it's pretty stocked, and there's hardly ever any turtily I think I've only come across some.
I 100%. Like you're more of a morning hunter than I go on like
lunch breaks or like after,
Yeah.
like I don't go first thing in the morning.
I have to go weekends for the morning ones, and that's probably why I don't. And Cheney gets to see him during weekdays and like that. When I am like later morning and later afternoon is then when
I'll usually see him on the weekends in the mornings.
Dude, I've never, like, I'm serious. Because I know all you guys do turtles. So again, what do I always say? You see what you don't collect. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'll find them for the guys. And
you
never
don't
once
even see them. Yeah.
I've only literally come to you guys at one time that I found the Raph and Casey, and everybody already had theirs. So Victor and Mervine, which is still great, got them. But you get what I'm saying? Like, oh, I finally found the guys' turtles. No, we're all good. We had those like a month ago. Oh, well, fine.
That's awesome. In that interview with the Foosh, Randy was talking about wanting to do more of the Mirage comic turtles and putting them
would be awesome.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And basically swapping them out with the video game ones. So giving, them, switching it up. So doing some video game ones and doing some Mirage comics and keeping them in that lane with the Mirage comics. So
I think my biggest want now from like beyond like what they've shown, and I already want like Splinter and Baxter Stockman, the Mutant Krang. Like I definitely want those. But the next thing that I want that they have not shown that I really hope that they can figure out how to do is an Usagi Yojimbo. Like Usagi Yojimbo would be like, that would be awesome. I would be so happy. That would definitely, I would think that would be my figure of the year as soon as they move.
Well, I can say this because I heard on another interview with a different company that from their head guy that Usagi Yojimbo is coming, just not from NECA. So, yeah, see, Scruffy Nerd knows what's up.
Now let me, because I don't know what you're talking about. So I'm just gonna guess here. There's another company that makes Turtles toys, and I just happened to pre-order their Mondo Gecko that looks way better than the one that NECA showed off. So I am absolutely cool with the idea of an Usagi Yojimbo coming from anyone.
No. Super 7, Brian Flynn had said that they're going to be doing Usagi Yojimbo. They were able to secure the licensing from both ends because it's not just a solely turtle thing. It's kind of a joint deal. And he said when they had like got the go for turtles, that was one of the first things he jumped out of the gate to go do was to secure rights for Usagi Yojimbo so they could do Usagi Yojimbo. So there's going to be Usagi Yojimbo from Super 7. Yes, pre-order now. So I wanted to ask.
I pick my credit cards.
Yes, just whatever, however you can get that to me. I wanted to ask Ernie, since we were talking about it yesterday on the Quickie Mini, so far for this year, the year of 2020, what is your favorite figure and what is your just least favorite figure that you're like, I shouldn't have bought that. This is horrible. That's kind of hard for him because he doesn't open anything, right?
Right. I mean, we'd have to go to like Spidey figures or anything like that. Man, those so far though, I really do like the Joe line. Baroness was a very well done figure.
No, I disagree. You need to open it.
You need to open it. No. Well, yours came.
No, not even after fixing it. It's still not that good of a figure. It's very disappointing in my personal opinion. There's a lot of flaws with that figure.
Well, since you just shoot me down with that answer.
No, I mean
fine.
if that's your figure of like, so far of the year, then that's cool. I mean, I would have thought
No, I was
the
going
golden
off
head
of
ninja
everything.
from Mezco would have been, but
No, that's my go-to. So I'm trying to think as far as this is just. I love this ninja.
yeah.
Like I've always loved ninjas, and then yes, Adam hooked it up, and so now I have my Gomez ninja. Like I said, I would get. I do love the gold head on it, even too.
Diabolique head
The
coming soon.
the fabric, um, all of the what came with it and everything. As far as being able to order a gold ninja for that price, right? Yeah, look at wow. I'm all wow.
Well, tell you
That's
what, Ernie,
amazing.
if you have opened one of the Arctic Storm Shadows, you could
Yeah.
take that Arctic Storm Shadow and it pops right on that body.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Do that right
This
now.
one?
Yeah. Pop the head off and put it on that ninja body. It looks pretty nice too.
So yes, you're absolutely right as far as my favorite figure so far is that. But what's kind of hard about that though is because it is my first Mezco, so I feel kind of like you get what I'm saying.
Mhm.
As far as oh man, this is what I've been missing this whole time
Yeah.
type thing.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
really good figure to have as your first Mezco figure. 'Cause,
I
like-
agree
like
with that.
we're
I
saying,
agree with that.
Having like anything where the fabric on it is a little bit loose and like where you're not, like I said, worried about ruining something on the fabric, whether that be stitches or some kind of printed on design.
Oh,
It's so good. Love them. Look at that. See? Good
Yep.
job, Ernie. Head swap.
dang, that is nice.
Yeah, see? That's super cool.
Trying to do this whole camera
Yeah, these
thing.
ninjas are the best. Love them.
Yeah, that's
So
wow.
the people that are listening back, he has taken the Arctic Storm Shadow head and put it on the Ninja Mezco body, and he is really enjoying it.
This is this is a cool Ninja Storm Shadow now.
There you go. Yeah.
I like it.
Like Ernie with that ninja head on it, like I guarantee that thing's gonna like you're not gonna be able to put that thing back on a shelf. You're gonna want to keep messing with it. Like it's like it becomes like our childhood quintessential ninja.
Serious.
Like I just want to play with it all the time.
Well,
Right.
Once again, I've reposed All Might. I can't put this thing down. Like, I've been wanting to take pictures of it, but I'm like, oh yeah, well, I'll move
He
him
is
down this
here.
way. Yes, he is here.
Yeah, so I know that you had said this yesterday, and I had already thought about it. So that's the only thing to me is to say that this Mezco is me, but then I feel like everybody will be like, well, yeah, duh, we've been telling you to get Mezco.
Well, no,
you know what I mean?
That's your answer. Something that you got in this year that you really love. You know. And so has there been any purchases you made this year of stuff that's come out this year where you're just like, oh man, why did I do that?
That's a hard one because I don't. I guess the one of why did I do that as they started to coming in was probably these retro G.I. Joe figures. Like, why did I do that?
The 3 3/4 inch ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, man, those I could see that because
They're not
just,
right. Yeah,
they're not really
just
retro.
there. Correct. Right, and they're there. I mean, granted, it's okay, but it's not. I still don't think that his figure is correct.
Despite other people showing,
That's the one that we just got a couple years ago, and so the Storm Shadow.
Well, that's not even Storm Shadow either.
Right. Look at that. It's the ninja.
Yeah, it's the Red Ninja from the Retaliation line.
Right.
Like, I don't know about you, but I've never seen Storm Shadow like that. Have you?
What's the one that starts with the A? It's a good fight scene, but then he gets his sleeves and that ripped off. So the flare at the bottom of the feet too.
I think he had the full sleeves in not in the G.I. Joe Retaliation cartoon, which was dope. That he was sleeveless, but I believe he had sleeves in G.I. Joe Renegades, which was
Okay.
it was a short-lived cartoon.
Right. Yeah.
Like he also like it's like he had long sleeves, but he also had like red elements. Like I think it's like inside the face was red and stuff. Renegades, like surprisingly, if anyone like wants to go watch it, like you can find them on like a lot of the streaming sites. If you want to watch the best GI Joe thing ever animated, it's GI Joe Retaliation.
Yeah,
No doubt, like that's the best. But GI Joe Renegades cartoon.
Are you sure? Well, Retaliation's the movie. Are you talking about Resolute?
Resolute. Sorry,
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah,
that's what I was trying to say.
Is the best cartoon. G.I. Joe Retaliation is not. So thank you. Yes, for correcting.
Yeah. That's the one where Snake Eyes has the.
Movies are mostly a laugh fest.
Yeah,
we got some decent toys out of it, but for the most part, the movie is garbage.
Yeah, that's the movie where Snake Eyes has the Power Ranger helmet, right?
Yeah, and it's like me and Beardy talk about it all the time. It's like, what do you like when you have a guy like Snake Eyes? What's the worst situation you could do with him is put him into a well-lit kitchen during the daytime. And that's what happens in the movie. He goes to Bruce Willis's Snake Eyes goes to Bruce Willis's house and is in his well-lit kitchen. What's the best way to make a guy in an all-black costume look not cool at all? Put him in a well-lit kitchen.
Yeah.
Like, awful idea. So anyway, Resolute, awesome cartoon. That's the best of G.I. Joe cartoons. But I would say that G.I. Joe Renegades is worth watching because like it's a kind of decent concept and the cartoon itself is pretty good. Animation's not bad.
I didn't like the animation at all. I did not. I can't get past the animation on that one for some reason.
It's very stylized. Like it's like, you know, oh, we want to be anime, but we're not anime.
Yeah.
But like the storyline is pretty decent. It's like they, you know, G.I. Joe is actually like they're more like the A-Team. It's a specialized team and they're on the run. And Cobra is like a medical government organization. So it's like it's got some cool, weird, irky, real world stuff that's more pertinent today.
Well, it sounds more like a 1990s Image comic. It's all a covert team put together.
I will tell you, it's more watchable than, and like as someone who grew up with the original cartoon, it's more watchable than the original. The original cartoon is a little bit like groan-inducing. I still love it. Like I actually, and here I'm gonna be even more controversial now because Thundercats is another one. I love Thundercats. I
can't watch that either.
The original Thundercats cartoon I think is hard to watch. The remake of Thundercats now, and I'm not talking about the super modern one that's like Thundercats Roar.
No, the Cartoon Network one, the first one. Yeah,
that's the new jokey one. But I'm talking about the one from a couple years ago where they redid it, and it was like another one, anime inspired.
That one was really good, though.
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah,
I thought it was cool,
especially that episode with the little like tree people, and they like aged all fast, and it was just like, oh man, this is a really good episode.
It was really deep. It hits you in your Thundercat heartstrings.
Yeah, for sure. So any idea on what your worst purchase is this year yet, Ernie?
That was probably it. Is like, why did I buy those retro figures?
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
You know what I mean? That's money I didn't have to do.
Yeah. No, because literally they got you on the packaging.
Yeah, that was it. Well,
and the packaging didn't match what was presented in the actual packaging.
The only other one that I had to say that I had a lot of fun with is my knockoff Prime.
Yeah.
Like, look at that. Yeah. When did you ever think that our MP10 was going to do that? You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's
So
very,
I got to figure out if I'm going to do that or not.
it's very
it
nice
came
looking.
out. It came out really well. The voice box got me too. So
Yeah, since we were talking about old cartoons right now, my coworker was trying to get his son, who is 7, into cartoons, and he's like, tried G.I. Joe, he wasn't feeling it. I've tried this, I've tried that, and I'm like, have you tried Batman the Animated Series? And he's like, I don't know, blah blah. I said, put that on. And he said, so he put it on, and like he's like, I found myself getting sucked into the Batman the Animated Series show. I said, yeah, it's really good. Like it's like it'll pull you in because the writing is there, like the stories are there. And he said it's like the coolest thing because now his son is just like all like, oh man, like I know who this guy is, and know who that guy is, and I'm like, see, there you go, man. That's what's up.
Scruffy Nerd is asking if we talked about the Transformers 86 stuff, which I'm sure that me and Ernie are both fans of.
the Grimlock and them coming out.
Grimlock with Wheelie, I really and the Hot Rod and everything. Like it's like I love that they're doing that stuff. I just have sworn off Hasbro Transformers. I don't buy
Correct.
Hasbro Transformers. All of this stuff is Takara Masterpiece stuff or third party stuff.
Right.
Are those to pair with the
Hasbro figure mixed in here? But like for the most part, it's like, no, I am a snob when it comes to Transformers toys. The red line is coming. I'm super excited about the red line.
Are those new 86 to like pair with the Quincenticons or whatever?
Yeah, the Hasbro Pulse exclusives and everything.
Ooh, maybe I should.
They look really nice. Don't get me wrong. Like I actually am a giant fan of what they're doing. I'm going only top of the line with Transformers.
Well,
we've talked about this before. I haven't yet either. And so with that is exactly what everything that Adam said. That Grimlock looks really nice. The ones that Jurassic Jesse had sent me, the Red series, like I said, is totally great. I want them to be more available. I can't believe I haven't found them yet. I only have the Megatron extra, that I need to check out and see how much I'm actually gonna go for a new Hasbro. You can't call this a Transformers line because it's articulated, non-transformable. So right. You get what I'm saying. I mean, but their box work and everything like this, I can't believe I haven't found one yet, especially Transformers.
I haven't seen them anywhere.
Right. And I keep hitting so hard, and that's disappointing to me. So I don't know. I watched it after. I didn't even watch it during the live. I watched it after. I saw the Grimlock. I feel that, and I'm sure Cheney would too. I think if me and Cheney saw it both in the store and we're like, okay, yeah, we got to get Grimlock just because the way he looks.
I think I've bought almost like every Grimlock that's come out, unfortunately.
Correct. That's exactly what I'm saying is because it's Grimlock and everything. And this one is so animated and cartoon looking. I kind of also feel that it might go good with the Red series as far as getting that Grimlock,
All I'm contemplating in my mind is because they're still at the $30 price point, correct?
I know. So that Grimlock, I think, is going to be one of the $50 ones.
Oh, what about the Hot Rod?
Hot Rod, I believe, is $30 because he's coming with that extra stuff.
Okay, so I'm thinking in my mind, I'm like, is it worth it to spend $30 and film a video of me lighting it on fire?
That's still a yes, probably.
I'm leaning towards that. It'd probably be worth it.
Hot Rod killed Optimus.
Yeah, I'll never forget that.
Right.
I'll never forget that.
It's so funny because like I am like at that perfect age where it's like I saw that movie in the movie theater. It was like I saw it like it was a birthday party. So it was like me and a bunch of like my friends from like, I don't know, 3rd grade or whatever it was. went to the movie theater and saw that movie in the movie theater, and it's like I am a giant Optimus Prime nerd. So it's like besides just Transformers, like I collect Optimus Primes. Like there's Optimus Primes up here and stuff. Like I have Optimus Primes like spread out. I have the like mega scale one. I buy Optimus Prime across the board. So
I literally have 5 around me right now.
yeah, well, that's what I mean. It's like Optimus Prime is the one where it's like I'll keep buying Optimus Primes.
Shady has one too, right?
Yeah. There's one in the
like,
drawer right next to me.
Optimus Prime, like Peter Cullen and Peter Cullen's voice, all of that. Like it's like that to me is like so quintessential, like hero, awesome person, like perfect.
If I were to pass, I would want him to do my eulogy. Like,
oh my god. Could you imagine him even making your voicemail message or something?
Like, right, like just
Fallen Fett. Like just him saying it would be so amazing.
He needs your help. Leave a message now.
With all of that said, I don't hate Hot Rod. Like I don't know, like Hot Rod to me, like I might have been at that weird age where I was slightly old in that like I thought Hot Rod was cool because it's like he's Judd Nelson and he's like I'm doing my own thing. I'm like a teenager. So it's like,
all right, Adam, it's been great having you on the show. I'll see you.
Well, I feel like you know what like I can make this analogy. Hot Rod to me is like kind of the same way that I feel about like Gambit. It's like a lot of people hate Gambit, but like me, I'm making ridiculously expensive custom Gambits because to me, Gambit was cool. Like when I was like reading like Gambit, I was like, oh, he smokes cigarettes and is a ladies' man. Like I love him. He's the coolest person. I want to be just like him when I grow up.
That honestly is probably the missing link to like any Gambit figure is like the cigarette, obviously.
Yeah.
Because he always had one in his mouth back in the day, until he got on the cartoon, obviously. But yeah, no, I could agree with you on the Gambit thing. The Hot Rod, though, I don't know, man. I just
you're like I'm not backing you up on that one.
Yeah, but what is funny is I know I've mentioned it before on the show here, but after rewatching when they came out with it in the theaters last year, the Transformers movie, I sat and I watched the whole thing because usually I watch it up until Prime dies, and I turn it off and I walk away. It's all good. After he,
dude, the animation in that like opening fight scene.
No, that's what I was just gonna say. When he
Prime's best moment,
when he single-handedly takes out
the Insecticons.
Yeah, pretty much all of the Decepticons by himself. Like right there is it's like there's been multiple times where I just turn it off right after that. I'm just like, hey, all right, cool.
Jump, like the jump last.
And then flying from the air back to the ground, shooting in the air, landing on the ground, and boom, 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 boom. He takes out Soundwave, boom. Like, oh. It doesn't get better than that, man. It doesn't get any better than that. Like, man. But watching the movie again.
He's just playing with his Optimus.
I'm going to recreate it all.
So he, watching the movie for so many years, I've hated Hot Rod. But then watching it, I'm like, oh, wow. Ultra Magnus is way worse because they're like, hey, we need your help over here. He's like, hey, I can't deal with that right now. And he just leaves him. Like,
dude, Ultra Magnus is the punk across the board.
Yeah.
Like in like just about like everything too. Like it's like, and like I like Ultra Magnus enough that like I own multiple versions.
Even in the brand new Netflix show, he sucks.
Yeah. I only watched some of that. Like I got shut down. I was trying to get the fam into that, and they were like, "No, this."
No, I have to rewatch it. It was good.
I liked it.
I need to watch it by myself.
Yeah.
Did either of you guys read the More Than Meets the Eye, the IDW stuff? Where
I picked up a couple here and there. I never read the whole thing.
Light.
Yeah,
I have them because of the awesome covers.
it's beautiful art, and it's like
Right.
why I have an IDW shelf devoted over here. But they like that's like Ultra Magnus and Hot Rod, like they're like main characters in it, and Ultra Magnus is like he's a cop, you know, he's just like no one really likes him, but you like you want him to be around and stuff. And then in it, like Hot Rod is like that braggy teenager, you know, like the kid from a 90s like a 90s live action TV show, like, or like Zach Morris or something from like Saved by the Bell, you know, he's that like kind of obnoxious but lovable character.
Yeah, even though Zach Morris is really trash, I still love him.
Hot Rod was like Screech?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah, Hot Rod is he's
my childhood hate for Hot Rod was because I kept asking for Optimus Prime. And it was like the third Transformer I got. Sunstreaker was my very first one. And that's still one, Adam, that I don't have the masterpiece because even the KO is expensive. You have the masterpiece one?
Let me show you right here.
Yeah, you got one up on me right there then, because even the KO is still expensive. So Sunstreaker is like my favorite for being my first one. Oh, nice. There he is. See, look at that. Just makes me smile and giggle. That I remember ripping open my birthday present. It is.
Store the blaster on his back.
That's why the KO is still so expensive.
Look at that. Future Sammy just hopped on. He just got off work. It's the beginning of his weekend. It's Friday afternoon for him.
What up, Sammy?
You find any new toys in the future?
Yeah, always remember to send us pics of what's coming out because Future Sammy gets them first.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember I was asking for Prime. Friends had them and everything, and then I get a gift and I open it and it was Rodimus Prime. And I was like, oh.
Dude, the same thing happened to me. I got Rodimus Prime and I was like.
Now I will back you guys up on those because like, here's the deal.
There was everything cool about Rodimus Prime.
I'm okay with Hot Rod. I am not okay with Rodimus Prime.
Rodimus
Prime, garbage.
It wasn't a trailer. It was a futuristic opened up. I was just gonna say that Winnebago that opened up, and he stood there with the two cannons, and then that was it. He didn't even He didn't even come close to looking like an Optimus with his skinny legs that you just pulled from the bottom of the car. And then
that was trash.
What? It was like 3 steps to transform. You pulled him from the bottom of the car. You flipped his chest and like Rodimus Prime.
Yeah, I remember getting that, and even I thought I'm like I would have taken the Hot Rod over this. Like I would have preferred getting Hot Rod, and but all I wanted as a kid, like the 2 things that I never got were Optimus Prime and the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Okay, well, I was just going to say, so as a child, I'm sorry, not that I was trying to be spoiled or anything, but as a kid, you can't help that. So I guess everybody could see my look, right? That it wasn't Optimus. And I remember my grandma telling me, oh, I'm sorry, mijo. It was either that or that white jet, but you said you wanted Prime. And I was like,
what? Jetfire?
Yes.
Dude.
And I never had Jetfire. This broken down Jetfire right here is the closest thing I've ever had to Jetfire. And that even took a while to find at $30, all busted up and everything. Dude, I've always wanted a Jetfire. I had to play with my friends.
I was lucky enough to have a Jetfire, which to me was huge because not only do I love Transformers, but like right here, this is my Robotech shelf. So I was really big into like Robotech.
Nice.
Was like my cartoon as a kid.
Yeah.
So Jetfire hit me on 2 different levels.
Right.
Like the Macross, Robotech.
And I found this one and it says that on this one. So that's the reason why I got this busted one. So I do have that. But to hear that, like, oh, the white jet was there. And I was like, oh.
Rodimus Prime instead.
Right. I would have taken that even over Optimus at that time.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
sound like a horrible little bratty kid.
I do.
Well, no, like
Oh.
I'm talking about myself right now.
Oh.
I I'd asked for a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, and so my parents had gone out, and I think I was at home sick or something, and that's all I was asking for was Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, and they come home, and they're like, "We saw that, but we thought you would like this better," and they bring me the He-Man slime pit, and I'm like, this is cool.
That was
I don't
that
not
was two
like
pieces that snapped together.
yeah. Yeah, and
And
you had one little bucket of slime and you pour it on your He-Man.
yeah, and it got so stuck on your He-Man.
Yep.
You couldn't do it a second time.
Oh no, I made it work, but I was so disappointed. I was like, they had it there. And oh yeah, no, it was there. I'm like, and it was what I asked for. Yeah, but we thought you'd like this better, and I'm just like, just
You
give me
thought wrong.
Yeah, I was just like, just give me it. I guess I'll make it work. No Prime, no Stay Puff. Okay, looks like I got Rodimus Prime and He-Man Slime Pit. That's what I got here.
As you're pouring slime over Rodimus.
Yeah,
Just letting it drip in between his joints.
This is my life now.
I've just learned so much about Cheney, and like it explains so much of his outlook that like this is quintessential. Like this is childhood. Like this is what like everyone should take this. Keep this in mind. If you have kids, like this is the kind of thing, the damage that you can do.
Yes.
It's like come birthday or Christmas time, you can destroy them.
Yeah. It is funny because I think like part of that too is like whenever I go to the store with my daughter and she's like, I want this, I'm like, okay.
Yeah. You're not like, are you sure you don't want this instead?
Yeah.
And it's like, no, I hate you
Yeah.
and I never want to see you again.
Yeah. Or like for birthday or Christmas, it's like, okay, so she said she wanted this, this, and this. All right, done. This is done. Yeah.
Yep.
We'll make that happen. That way, yeah.
True. I'm so guilty. Like my son just celebrated his birthday and I was just like, all right, Minecraft. And then like, I'm like, I got him the Cyborg, like the McFarlane Cyborg, because like, I know he likes Cyborg, which he liked. And like, I got him the Mandalorian with the child, the new like little action set, because it's like he likes, we watched the Mandalorian together and he loves it, so it's like he liked all that stuff, but of course he loved the Minecraft stuff the best. So it's like play to like what you know, because like obviously like, it's like it's fine, he can keep the Cyborg and the Mandalorian to the side and play with the Minecraft stuff.
Yeah, Jesse Lewis says when he was 11 years old, he wanted a Kenner Jurassic Park T-Rex for Christmas. His grandma gave him a Godzilla. Still to this day, he has never felt more disappointed.
It's so true. Like Adam said, this is the molding of our future right here.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, and it's crazy because it does stick with you, because it's like when that initial, no, it was even before that. Remember the Walmart Prime, the one that fully transformed, the big one?
Yes.
Before MP?
Yes.
I remember when that came out, I was like, okay, this is it. I'm getting this one. And I had bought like the G2 repackaged one. And I was like, yeah, it's just, I thought this was going to do it for me, but it didn't do it for me. So then I got that one from Walmart, that big one that had die cast and everything. And I was like, this is nice, but it's still not, I don't know. And then I got the MP one and I'm like, okay, I think we're about there now. Like, I think we're good finally. And I was like, but I didn't get the original version. So when Toys R Us came back out with the legitimate MP Prime again, I was like, okay, I think I'm good now. I think I could be happy with having a Prime. And then obviously when Mattel put out that giant foamy Stay Puff, I bought that.
Yes, I remember that one.
You know I bought that.
So I know I'm really gonna make you mad right now too. I got that Walmart one, and I believe I ended up picking up that one for it was either 15 or 20.
I got mine on clearance too.
Yeah. And I
Because they
love
sat there forever.
Yes. Yeah, because he was so huge.
Yeah,
And
he was
then
massive.
the original price point for that first time was what? Wasn't it 75 or 80?
I don't remember. I couldn't tell you.
I think so.
Yeah.
That's a big one. But getting into the shaping real quick before we end it, I've never wanted to say a comment that I had to delete one time because let's do EKs real quick. I got Ratchet from my parents because they thought it was safe and would make me want to be a doctor. No prime, just a guy with a wrench. Oh man, that does suck.
Weren't like it was the original Ratchet and Ironhide?
Just
were
gonna
like
say that
the worst Transformers ever.
they
Like,
had no
they
head.
didn't even have heads, right?
They had a head. It was a windshield.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
There was no
were the
head.
Worst Transform
Yeah.
like quintessential, and it's like I own good versions of them now.
Yes.
But it's like I remember like watching the cartoon and being like, it's like, no, those toys are the worst toys ever.
Yeah.
That's if we don't talk about GoBots at all.
Well, yeah. Although,
I
have a little bit of love for GoBots too.
I have GoBots too, and
Yeah.
my love was because you know, being from a lower, I don't want to say lower class, but you know, we didn't have a lot. You know what I mean?
Like
No.
my grandmother, my mom's side of the family, like it's like that's where the GoBots toys came from.
Exactly. So it was like, oh, Mijo, I got you a Transformer.
Yeah.
You know, and you get the little GoBot.
And
It was like the dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
Exactly. Like it's
Thank
like
you.
those are the special
Yeah.
like that store. Like it's like for me.
and I had that one that was almost like a.
Models. Like that was the East Coast, like lower, like it's like there's Sears and then there's Models, and like Models has the GoBots.
So I even had the GoBot one that was exactly like a Ratchet or an Ironhide with no head. It was a black futuristic car where the top of the roof and the windshield was the head.
Yeah.
And it had silver. That was my main big GoBot because it was the size of a Transformer car. But I was like, yeah, this is like Ratchet's cousin. He's I had my own story made up. But what I was going to say, as far as Adam is totally correct of get your kids what they want, because as being a toy collector, and then you grow up and you finally have your own kids, none of my kids collect toys. The four of them.
Yeah.
None of them do. They look at my stuff and they laugh at me all over this Toys R Us house, this museum of a KB toy house. They just laugh and look at it like dad is so dumb, whatever. None of them like it or anything. And when I had my girls, I had thought that, okay, so they're not going to be into the toys like the boys will be. I'm going to buy them every damn princess Disney doll that there is. Every one. And I would go to the Disney store and I'd get all those ones. And when they're older, I was like, here, look. And I remember my girls hated them. I still have some in the closet that are still boxed up because they just didn't want to touch them. It was, I don't know if it was the whole point of I'm like, here's everything, or what it was, you know what I mean? And so I've actually seen Chris just post up he's bought all those Imaginext for his kid, and I'm like, oh, that's gonna suck because he's probably not gonna like any of them.
It's sad because go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I did that same thing. Like my son's 7, but when Hasbro, like, I don't know, 10 or 15 years ago, first started doing the Star Wars preschool stuff, I bought the Millennium Falcon, Han Solo, like the main cast. Like I bought all the Star Wars preschool stuff and kept it in the box because I was like, someday I'm going to have a kid and I want my kid to have Star Wars toys the way I had Star Wars toys as a kid. So it was like, oh, these are awesome. They're not for me, even though I'm a fan that has never stopped buying toys. So I did the same thing. I saw Smash Lab like posting all the stories about doing it. And I was like, I did that exact same thing. And it's like, I gave them to him when he turned 3, and it was like Christmas presents, and like I was just like, all right, I've had these for years, and I gave them to him as Christmas presents. He did end up liking them. Like at the time, I was totally turning him into my clone, and we were watching nonstop Star Wars. But like at the same point, it's like now he's set. He is 7. He just had his seventh birthday. He's into like Legos. He's into Minecraft minifigures because like he's primarily into Minecraft. Like that's his big thing. And it's like I try to minimize the amount of tablet time and everything, but it's like at the same point, even if I minimize it, it's still his favorite thing. Like it's like it's still like that's what his favorite thing is. So it is what it is. They're gonna do whatever they want. So there is no right answer ever.
As long as we don't go to the store and the kids start asking for the McFarlane figures, then we'll be okay.
Yeah, no, he posted that, right? And I was like, oh, those things are just gonna get lost. They're gonna get thrown places. Like you're gonna spend all this money and they're just gonna be thrown about everywhere. Like
you're right.
Yeah.
I think the best advice that we could give Chris Smash Labs right now is maybe decorate his room with them.
Yes.
And put them up as a border along the wall or something.
Yeah, I learned a very valuable lesson in that myself. I would get, things. We had bought some things before we had my daughter that, oh yeah, she'll, we'll get this for her. Maybe she'll like it or whatever. And it doesn't really pan out that way.
No, it never does.
And, there's been a few things. It's like she said that she wanted like, what was it? There was that big Disney princess pack, right? Me and my wife were both juiced on it. We're like, oh man, we're going to knock it out of the park with this. And so it was like very like, hey, you don't take the clothes off. These are nice. Like, and I'd even taken a picture of all of them. But those things are annihilated. Like I don't even think I could get the set together anymore if I wanted to. There's rubble of little bitty parts and pieces of toys everywhere that, we just kind of scoop up every few months and just kind of toss off because it's like, dude, like it just all turns into rubble.
Yes.
and a lot of it is my fault because I buy her almost everything that she wants all the time. I'm just like, okay. But, we've moved into Pokemon now. And I don't know.
I will have to give it to her though, dude. For as little as she is and as much she goes through, she will take on everything.
Yes.
And that trips me out because a child usually stays on one thing for like let's say 6 months,
and
then moves on to the next thing, and then maybe goes back to another thing, but it's kind of consistent on just that.
Mm-hmm.
And I know she's tried like everything.
Yeah, she's like she's really on the big Pokemon kick right now, and we're rocking that pretty hard.
Yeah, guys, we know it's late.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, we're just kind of.
This is how the end show always usually goes, but
because it's been 2 weeks.
Yeah, to the chat amigos who are still here with us, Ronald Ramos, good night, everybody else. We appreciate you guys. Ryan Carper, welcome to the show. I'm 29 and only started collecting after college. That's all right.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Right. JD77, Plastic and Paper. I just woke up here in the UK for the first time I ever saw you guys were live, so thought I'd say hi.
Oh,
what's up, Jay?
Awesome. Good morning.
We hope you guys have a great day.
Yeah.
Sammy, my kiddos are pretty into toys. My son also likes taking toy photos too.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. D Rasper's always like way future in front of us. What do you mean it's late? It's all early.
Yeah. Yeah.
EK, you guys are awesome here to the end. No, we appreciate everybody who's stayed awake with us and here's our stories because we know you guys have your stories too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Man, and it's just a lot of fun to just sit here and do this, kind of reminisce and whatnot, and talk about what our kids are into and everything. Like Adam was saying with my kid, I try to regulate, screen time. Like I've been getting, very, very strict with it because, when I do that, I find my child will sit there and play with toys on her own. and kind of make her own adventures and do stuff like that. Like we bought her this big dollhouse one year, so she's got that. And then for her birthday this year, we got her the big LOL like condo thing. And so she's got that, and she's got all kinds of stuff. And, I've noticed when I can get the screen time away, she'll be more in tune to messing with that kind of stuff. Or playing, like board games and stuff. She was really into that. What is that, Ernie?
Swamp Thing.
Oh, okay. I couldn't see. It just looks like a shadow.
I'm just impressed that Ernie has an open Swamp Thing figure. Cool.
Again, reminisce. Do you know how much I loved this movie when I was a kid?
Rock and roll. Did you watch it? Did you have like the cartoon action figures and stuff?
No, I did not. It was the movie for me.
His hand, it was a string, and like the main green Swamp Thing, he had a string hand.
Okay, right.
Press the button action feature.
I always thought this was a great one. I love the touch of the pink white flower on the back.
I think that one was sculpted by Phil Ramirez, who I've been begging to come on the show with us.
I love it. So, getting into reminiscing and like Cheney says of what we think our kids are going to love and everything. All my kids are way older than you guys. And sorry, guys, my allergies are really bothering me today.
Your kids are older than me and Cheney?
It's okay. It's okay if you cry, mijo. It's all right.
Then weigh what you guys are. I mean, I have a 20, 18, 16, and 15, and now stepchildren who are the same age. Nothing littler. So I never had to deal with that electronic stuff, and trying to get them to like what I like, and none of them do. They're all different. They all are into their own thing. I mean, Joe's into video games and stuff like that, and may like old movies all the movies tried to make my kids cool. Like, hey, watch this. And they're just not into it at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm sending a happy Back to the Future day to them. And all I get back to everybody is what?
What's Back to the Future?
Come on. Dad has it on all the time. Come on, guys, and each one does their own thing, from music, from being a DJ. And I've tried to rock them with like all the best, from freestyle Cheney to house to Mexican music to everything. And no, they all listen to their own thing. And I'm like, oh, what is going on?
Well, at least you got the nephew. He's down with it, right?
Yes, right. And it's funny to just hear like your guys' stories reminiscing about the kids being little and everything like that.
Yeah.
And to when we were little, and people in the chat too of, like Sammy saying, his kid's down for it. That's awesome. That's cool. And I think the main thing is always to let the kids grow and do their own way, and don't force anything upon them.
Yeah, I'd like to say I try to do my best with that. Like, usually it's like, all right, what do you want to watch or whatever, and like, so there's been Saturdays where we watch Pokemon all day.
Yeah, that's what you wanted.
Yeah, like whatever,
I have to say, I'm lucky with watching and show stuff. Like, it's like my son is totally into My Hero Academia. He's into One Piece. We watched Avatar. We watched Korra. So it's like cartoon wise, like he's been way more into like we're on the same level.
Oh, my daughter loved Avatar.
Only in video games.
She loved the Last Airbender. Like we watched that together, and that was fun, man. That was awesome. There was something else that she was watching. There's all these like kind of random dubbed anime shows on Netflix now that she kind of like pops on, and I'm like, okay, oh, it was Sailor Moon. That's what it was. She put on Sailor Moon, and I'm like,
one of my favorite cartoons.
Yeah, one of your favorite ones.
I'm a pervy old man.
Well, no, I mean, like, you probably were getting up and getting ready for school, and it was on TV the same time like I was. So there wasn't really anything else to watch.
Okay, so I'm not a pervy old man. I was a pervy high school student.
Yeah, and it was on before or after Ronin Warriors. Yeah. So no, I could understand that, because I remember, like, some of the episodes, I was like, oh, I remember this, or okay, so I always wanted to know the story about this or that, because I never really like got into like Sailor Moon heavy. I was just like, all right, cool. And so we watched all of that, and it was like, all right. And then we got into Pokemon, and Pokemon just goes forever. So there is no end to Pokemon. It's been on since like the 90s.
Well, Ernie will like this one. I actually, like, my son and I, we just started watching some of Rebels, because like I'd started Rebels a while ago with him, and like it didn't stick. Like he was just like, and he's like a pretty big Star Wars nerd. I've done very well with like ingraining Star Wars into his brain, but he loves The Mandalorian. So we've actually watched The Mandalorian episodes like probably 3 times around at this point. And I told him, like, I was like, hey, the dark saber, like, that's at the end of this episode is going to be a big thing in the next season, and you can find out the origins of the dark saber if we watch Rebels.
Right.
So he was like, oh, okay.
Nice.
So we skipped through Rebels. Like I looked up online what episodes the dark saber started coming into play with Sabine and like getting it, like everything. So we started watching, like, I think in season 3 of Rebels, basically.
Right.
And we've been watching it now, and he's like totally into Rebels now. And it was because of the Mandalorian drawing him into like wanting to know about certain aspects,
and
which I think is awesome.
If you can keep up now until the end of the week, that's going to be way awesome, because now they're supposed to show up in the next one.
Oh,
so
exactly.
He's going to point out these cartoon characters now to see in real life, something that we always wish for as kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he gets to experience it, right? How many times did we sit and watch cartoons? One that we wish we had a lot more cartoons.
I told him that too. I was like, hey, Sabine and Ahsoka are supposed to be potentially showing up in The Mandalorian. And he was like, oh, cool. So he was even more excited. Like, it's like, he's a little boy, and it's like seeing Sabine with it, like the dark saber and everything. It's like, it made it more interesting.
Cool. Yeah.
Right.
To be like, hey, she's going to be in the Mandalorian show potentially. And it's like, oh, totally. And he's in, like, so very cool.
Heck
very,
yeah.
very nice.
Yeah, I was surprised because I had tried to introduce my daughter to Star Wars. Didn't like it. Didn't want anything to do with it. It's like, whatever. We go to the store. I'm like, hey, when they had the, what was it, the Forces of Destiny stuff or whatnot.
Yeah.
Not feeling it. Didn't want nothing to do with it. Okay, cool, no problem. And then we put on episode 1. She kind of liked episode 1. Mostly just the Queen Amidala stuff, because she wears a different dress like every 5 minutes. And I'm like, okay, that makes sense. And then I was just watching The Mandalorian. Like, I was just like, I have to watch this because it's awesome and I like it. And I think it was like the new episode had come on Friday, so I was watching it in the morning because everybody likes to spoil the episode every Friday when it comes out. And so she walked in and she was watching it with me, and then she like got really into it. And so we watched the rest of the show together, and I was like, oh, wow. And it was funny because when my in-laws had come over for Christmas, like she was like telling, her grandpa, she's like, oh, Grandpa, have you seen The Mandalorian and blah, blah, blah. And she like put on the first episode and whatnot. And she actually put it on for my wife too. And my wife got really into it. And I was like, what the heck? Like, there's the only one that I wasn't, because I even tried Clone Wars too. And I'm like, oh, she'll totally like Ahsoka. That'll work. No, not feeling that either. But I put on, I the one that I didn't like try to be like, hey, check this out, was the one that she's like, oh no, I love this.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, it just, yeah. I like all the comments in here too. You got Jesse Lewis with just support your children with all your heart, and that's really all you can do, Salon 78. I don't know if I'm saying that wrong. I apologize. Says is watching Ranma Half and Inuyasha with his daughter, so that's awesome too. I think my kid might be able to get into Inuyasha. She might dig that. So, yeah. That is way cool. I guess we've been on long enough, yeah?
Heck yeah.
It's been a long show.
It's been a
I got to go to work in a few.
Yeah, it's been a 3-hour stream. It's it's after midnight here. So
We had to make up for missing.
yep. Thank you guys so much for hopping on. Thank you so much for the support. I can't thank you guys enough. Yeah. Well, what's the breakdown? How does it go, Ernie?
What? Our end speech?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Let's see if I have enough left in me.
The hat.
Yeah, I like how and he tipped his hat like this.
Let's see if
And
I
I was
have
like,
enough in me.
Emilio.
All right, guys. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. Yes, it was a late one. We had a whole week to make up. Everybody was falling asleep with us, waking up to us. That's always awesome. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. Don't forget to continue this talk in our Facebook group. It is the only one that D Amazing does approve. And he did hit us up during the show, Cheney, to make sure that we wouldn't get upset.
Oh, okay.
He posted a picture in there and said, so Josh and Ernie don't get mad at me. So it's just all love there. Everything that you guys have here with the chat Migos. We appreciate Mervine holding it down over there for us, and 80s baby Dario for always posting stuff first. All of your sales stuff, new stuff, Dario will always put it there. But then don't forget to follow us on toymigos.com, where then he goes and posts all your links and all your news and everything that you need there. Don't forget Instagram, Twitter, regular Facebook. The Facebook group is the one you want to look for. So be sure and check us out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern with our Quickie Mini shows. That's our hour-long show where if any of us can make it and we get away for an hour and talk toys, any of the news of the day, or just talk like we were talking right now, just to get away from the world and basically try and make some sense out of everything and break down our happiness of toys and what's going on. Thursday nights, 9 p.m., 12 a.m. Eastern is our regular podcast show. Usually goes for 2. We had some time to make up here. Quickie Minis, you do want to go back and catch, though, because we're breaking down daily news. And now by Thursday, like today, we had some other stuff to go over. Cheney, check out Adam. And then we get into news, what's on the shelf, everything like that. So for everybody who's new, thank you very much. Remember to hit subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and hit all. If you're still with us tomorrow, go into Facebook and vote if you want us to do the live review of the brand new, not yet announced Diamond Select. Star Wars Select Boba Fett.
Custom.
Yes.
Custom Disney figure.
Look for that around 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we'll hit you with that. Don't forget to check me out, The Fallen Fed, on Instagram, and How We Do Disney, along with the Starlight Digest podcast. They just had a great interview yesterday. That's up, so go check that out. I had to miss that one. I missed yesterday's show with you guys as well, so go over there and check them out. Don't forget to subscribe and follow The Cursed Dead and Mortal Ruin. We will be having exclusive news with that coming out very, very soon. Don't forget to hit up Sergeant Bananas. His book is now available on Amazon Prime. What was that? Big Bad Toy Store?
Yes.
Right? Is the newest one. So go check out his book and get that ordered if you never have yet. Be sure and catch up on our last episode 201. That's out there. This will be up soon. And we thank you guys again for listening and being here for us, and all the love that the Chat Migos show and share.
And be sure to check out Punker Mike on YouTube and Instagram.
Now you do yours.
I did a shot with his Chicky Nuggies here, so that's pretty cool. So be sure to head on over there, give him a follow. He's always got lots of cool content on his YouTube channel as well. And you can check me out on Instagram. I just posted a Hellfire Club box set photo today. So yeah, it came out all right. I dig it. I hope everyone else did. So I've got it up on here if you're watching. If not, head on over to my Instagram, check it out. Other than that, you can, stay in touch with me on anything Toy Migos. Adam?
Hi. I'm playing with myself on Facebook and Instagram. A Van Wickler on Twitter. Find me, whatever. Or don't. It's all good. And then go buy t-shirts from TAXHF, such as this awesome Legends Never Die t-shirt.
Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, do it again.
Legends Never Die t-shirt.
There we go.
Oh, did you have something on the screen? What was on the screen?
I was showing the Hellfire picture and the Chicky Nugget.
Your Hellfire picture. Well, put that back on. That's way better to look at. But like TAXHF t-shirts, awesome collectory t-shirts.
Yeah, head on over to their Instagram or their website.
I don't only wear deep V. I mean, like, I would love this in a deep V, but like,
And next week we have a very special guest, so you guys can tune in and see who's on, or you'll probably find out before we actually hop on. So we'll announce it later in the week. But it is scheduled, it is confirmed, it's locked in. We've got, I think, one other surprise for the Quickie Minis next week, and then I think the week after that we've got someone else hopping on for a Quickie Mini as well. So we're stay tuned, guys. We got a lot of cool stuff coming down the pipeline here. So I guess with that being said, I am Cheney 180.
I'm the Fallen Fett.
I'm the artist formerly known as Prospect, playing with myself.
And I also wanted to give a huge shout out to Dominic Hayes for listening. Thank you so much. And you know what's going on. We'll get you all situated. But with that being said, remember, guys, they're not dolls.